perhaps a rare, quiet night.
Hello, Hybris.
Hello, Apollo.
I have an interesting thing to show you.
I see.
He's just going to pull out of his pocket an old AI core.
I see.
I know it's old, but it means a lot to me and and this is from the company that built us. We found her on a ship, still drifting, and I'll be honest, I don't know if she's still salvageable, but I thought the best person to come to about it would be you.
I see. Well then, I suppose I could take a look.
Trust me when I say it's not pretty. Turns out being on a ship for 70 years by yourself does that.
I will take a look at this soon and let you know if I can salvage anything.
Thank you. In the meantime, we're trying to show Cookie, the person that Ion brought aboard, a better life. Because she's still insistent on going back to the refugee camp.
I see. Thank you.
Everyone is in the garden right now.
That seems to be a common occurrence.
I mean, it's not our fault that you made the place so nice.
Thank you. I will return this to my terminal for the time being. I will let you know when I
Okay.
find anything.
Thank you. In the meantime, I suppose I was tearing her out because of a very hyperactive Cookie. So, I best get to that.
Let me know if you require assistance.
Will do.
Hmm. Experiments will need to be run.
Sometime today, maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Does that mean you're sticking around then?
Maybe. Don't screw my words around. You don't know that.
I just spoke to her.
Knock, knock.
Oh,
Look at the devil. You can come in.
I didn't know the doors could talk.
They don't.
No,
You-
but the people on the
There
other
you are.
side of the doors do.
Oh. Oh my
Cookie?
goodness.
This is Hybris.
I saw her yesterday. She's really pretty. Don't tell her.
Well, that's good.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Nice to see you again.
And how are you feeling today, Miss Cookie?
A lot better actually. I don't feel sicky, and I think everything is good.
That is wonderful to hear. Thank you, Miss Eyre, for taking such good care of her.
Not a problem at all.
I was going to say, Cookie, you can use my room for the rest of your stay here.
Oh, thanks. Yes,
Get you
yeah.
in bed.
Oh, nice. I don't have to keep staying in Ion's room now.
Or the garden.
I have told you that I am
Or
more
the
than
garden.
willing to let you stay in one of the other rooms. There are plenty of empty ones.
I know. I did. You know, I didn't want to make a mess in one of the new rooms.
I mean, it's already enough of a mess in here, thanks to certain someone.
Wow. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, you can't just call her out like that.
Just because I leave paperwork in your room doesn't mean you have to call me out.
Lazy Dude gifted a tier 1 sub to Twix
But-
Mix 406.
Yeah,
They
she
have given
was
64
saying
gift
that other
subs
people
in the
could
channel.
use the rooms when I brought that fact up to her.
Oh. In any case, Miss Eyre, how are you? I heard you have been busy.
Well, quite. That was something I've never encountered before. And I hope I don't have to do that again for a while.
Caring for children versus caring for the sick is very different in the skills that it requires. Or at least this is what I have learned.
True. It's just I've never dealt with that sickness before.
Not a lot of people have in a whole millennia.
Oh, I was referring to a slightly different situation. My apologies.
Oh, no, it's
In that
perfectly
case,
fine.
yes. Ancient diseases that were thought to have been dead for at least a few decades. I understand
Coming
where there
back
would be confusion, but you have handled it well.
Thank you.
Between you and Miss Eliza, I believe Saya should make a full recovery, and we should not have a pandemic on our hands.
I believe so. I hope so.
Saya told me that it was inert in her body.
I see.
I believe a strong antibiotic should help. But I just
should.
don't know which one.
I mean, some research can help with that.
True.
Anyways, I believe you had something to talk with Hybris about?
Did you talk to her
Oh.
about the one thing?
Yes.
Or me? Who, me or her?
I mean. I've already shown Hybris the AI core.
I believe I've been able to find a location for a certain flower I need, but I just don't know how to go about getting a few people
Can
to
someone
look
let Chan she needs to know, or let her know that she needs to request on Horan? I see. Might I know where this flower is located?
It's somewhere in the... Oh, shoot. It's somewhere in tropical. I cannot pronounce the name right now.
Is it somewhere on Earth?
Yes.
I see. Would you like me to dispatch an agent to collect it for you?
Once I get the where it's at, location, yes. I will get the full location to you. But I'll be able to send that to you soon.
Please do.
To be fair, you can send me to look for it because I know exactly which flower she needs.
Yes.
I'd see.
It's called Creatia.
Mm.
It's the flower that's primarily used in the spray that she uses. It's a very rare flower, but...
Running low, so... The
I
sooner we
see.
can get another specimen for it is better.
Would it be useful to you, then, for us to
Yes.
perhaps make arrangements to have this flower grown here, at least in a small local supply?
Yes. I'm sure we can figure out how to... What's the word I'm looking for?
Cultivate?
Cultivate it. Yes, thank you. I'm a little... spacey right now.
That is perfectly fine.
But yes,
If you and
that
Apollo can provide me this information, I will see what I can do about finding a way to grow it here within the station. Otherwise, I will have to see about having it grown elsewhere.
Of course. As long as it's somewhere nearby, I'll be okay with that.
Additionally, do either of you have any documentation that you might be able to provide me on any care and maintenance of the android units, your chassis that you inhabit? It may provide
Well-
useful information on repairing your friend.
To be fair, she was never designed for a chassis like us.
I see.
She
I'm
was strictly
unfamiliar
a
with these
shipboard
cores,
AI.
then. I see. If that is the case, then I will need some form of documentation concerning them, if at all possible. Otherwise, I will
can
be
see
working in
what
the
I can
dark.
try and dig up.
The more you can find, the more likely it is that I will be able to repair them.
Right.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. In the meantime, continue to enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
You as well.
Do you want a Paul to make you some more food?
You know what? Some mac and cheese sounds really good right now.
I can do mac and cheese. Do you want an extra cheesy?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Thought you meant you had sent a message in the channel. Also. Oh, Twix, they're literally just... It's literally just the invite. You just gotta request on Core and Goober. Get your butt in here, Stinky. Don't stop me now. Starting her stream now? Oh, okay. Thank you. Told Bim to go bully her? Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
I'm more Piccolo really new to this. Only been 6 months since you've been alive again.
Greetings.
Hello.
Hybris.
Hey, Hybris.
I hope you are all doing well. I came to check on you all.
Yes.
Yes,
Uh,
we're doing
doing fine.
That is wonderful to hear. And I hope you are enjoying your visit again.
So far, it is proven to be efficient and peaceful.
That is wonderful to hear.
It's been a peaceful day so far. Till something else happens, and then oh boy.
Yes, well. In any case, after looking into what I could find little to no records of your planet, so it would seem that the only information that was available was what you had on hand.
Yes,
In the
to
meantime,
be expected.
if you would like to further talk of business, we may do so today. Otherwise, you are more than welcome to stay here as long as you wish for today.
Very well. When you are feeling it is a necessary moment to discuss such business, I will be that to you. Though, if I am feeling the need to take my leave, I shall come find you before I do.
Thank you. I appreciate the consideration.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, I will have someone coming soon that I need to speak with. But thank you. I hope it will-
Would that be them?
Is that them?
Person.
Perhaps. One moment.
That's someone new.
Hello.
Hello.
May I ask who you are?
Oh, my name's Dylan.
I see, you are the one who contacted me. Would you come with me? I am sorry you had to walk
Yeah,
all this
sure.
way.
That's fine. This place is really pretty.
Thank you. Now then, you wish to speak of business?
Yeah, I guess. I was kind of hoping I could join you guys.
You are looking for employment with an HS.
Yeah, I guess.
I see. Well, if that is the case, then I believe we can talk on this, yes. You have interest in helping others through Aegis, yes?
Yeah, I've always wanted to help people.
I see. And might I ask what your proficiencies lie in?
I can do barrier magic, light magic, and a little bit of healing magic.
I see. You are a wizard then?
I think. I've never really given myself a label.
A simple classification. Well then,
Oh,
if you
whichever
would follow
uses
me, we
a
can continue to...
staff.
Ah, yes. If you would like, we can walk and talk. Might I
Alright.
ask how you learned of Aegis?
I've kind of been following you guys' story for a while. And then, recently about stuff that happened in Japan. I'm really sorry about that. That's when I kind of made up my mind that I wanted to help guys.
I see.
Help others.
You saw our plight and wished to assist.
Oh, in a way, it was mainly my grandparent kind of talking to me about it.
It is a very noble way of thinking. Seeing others in need of assistance, going through trouble. It is something we do here, so perhaps your mentality will be useful here. You understand
My
what it
dad
is that
always told me
Aegis's
that.
goals are then, yes?
A little bit, yeah.
I see. Would you like me to further explain what our goals are then?
Yeah, that's helpful. Thanks.
To keep it brief, our goal is to assist those in need by doing what is right, at least in a moral sensibility. We are not necessarily heroes, or at least we do not think of ourselves as them. However, if someone chooses to see us that way, that is what we aspire to be. We also seek
Yeah,
to
I've always
improve
seen you
those
guys in a
around
good
us,
light.
whether it be by improving the communities that we assist, or the individuals themselves.
That's actually another thing. I was also kind of hoping that if I joined you guys, I'd be able to improve on my own magic.
I see. So you wish to not only improve those around you, but yourself as well.
Yeah. I kind of see it if I can get better at my magic, I can get better at helping others.
That is an incredibly good mentality to have here. It is one of our core values, if you will. Improving and adapting yourself is the best way to assisting others. I am glad you already understand this. Oh.
Oh, dropped your teeth.
Thank you. Now then, I believe you mentioned the few areas of magic that you specialize in.
Oh, yeah. It's mainly barrier magic for me.
That is perfectly acceptable. Here in Aegis, it is not a focus of ours to cause harm. We seek peaceful negotiations where possible, and when necessary, will engage. But it is meant to be a last resort. Hello, Fable.
Hello, Miss Hybris.
Hi.
Hi. You're in your face.
I am. My name's Dylan.
Nice to meet you, Dylan. I'm Fable.
Nice to meet you, Fable. Hi.
Greetings.
Hello,
I'm
Miss Warren.
sorry if I'm interrupting.
It is alright.
Madam Hybris. Let's go in the next room so they can have their conversation.
Thank you, Gloomy. Love you. Well done. As I was saying, we seek peaceful operations when possible. But, given your proclivity for barrier magic, abjuration, as it would be called, I think that would be more than acceptable. You have been studying for a long time?
Oh, well, kind of. My dad kind of taught me most of what I know, and the other things I've just been reading out of his massive amount of books.
I am glad you are on a good path, it would seem. You seem to have a vested interest in self-improvement through learning.
Mainly my dad's teaching that's kind of put me on this path. He's a
I
great
see.
guy.
And your father continues to teach you?
No, not anymore.
I see. Your father is involved in similar work, such as Aegis?
No, actually, he was kind of self-employed. He would go out by himself and use his own magic to help people, more or less in the local area. Nothing big like this.
That is perfectly fine. If anything, doing things alone and trying to make a difference in your own community is just as noble as a cause such as Aegis. It is highly respectable.
Yeah.
Your father is a good man.
Thank you. Really happy with that.
Is there anything else you could tell me of yourself?
As of right now, nothing really comes up or what happens.
I see. Perhaps you could tell me of any experiences you might have working with your father. I assume that you assisted him.
When I was younger, I used to go out with him on like the smaller things, on it either to go do some healing for someone or to go help someone on a smaller task. He wouldn't really let me tag along in the larger feats, but I'd watch him a lot when he was working in his, I guess it was kind of like a lab.
I see. Well, I think that answers most of my questions for the time being. You seem to be a very capable young woman.
Thank you.
I believe you to be an excellent candidate for recruitment.
I'm really happy to hear that.
You are perhaps competent with technology.
Yeah, I know my way around some technological things.
Specifically, are you competent with technological communications?
Oh, yeah. That's easy stuff.
Of course. It is the primary means by which we here in Aegis communicate. A few of our agents still prefer to use magical means, or perhaps more traditional means of communications. But given my own personal technological nature, it is the main method that we use here.
Well, that's kind of understandable. I have dabbled a little bit with magical messages and that kind of sending around. Personally, I do prefer to use the electronic way of messaging just because it's faster and doesn't take energy away from me.
I understand this completely. It is an efficient way of thinking. Well, in any case, is the contact method in which you contacted us appropriate to contact you directly?
Yeah, definitely.
I see. I would like to send you some paperwork. I'm sure you can understand. I will need to do a few tasks.
Yeah, no,
Background
that's
checks, more
alright.
or less.
Yeah, no, that's completely understandable.
If you can fill them out as soon as you can, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, as I said
Yeah.
before, you seem to be an excellent candidate.
I can probably fill out that paperwork pretty quick.
Wonderful. Well, in any case, if you have any questions for me, now would be an excellent time to ask.
I don't think I have any at the moment, but I'm sure I'll think of some while I'm doing the applications.
Of course, and feel free to contact me directly if you have any questions while you are not here. In the meantime, if you would like to, you are more than welcome to look around as long as you do not go within any of the restricted areas.
Okay. Very much.
You are more than welcome to speak with any of our agents here. They can perhaps give you a better idea of the work that we do on a regular basis.
That's a good idea.
It has been a pleasure to meet you, Miss Dillon.
It was nice meeting you too.
In the meantime, I think I will take care of this. You will receive the form shortly.
Oh.
Thank you.
Alright.
I don't have names in any of the rooms on my station, since I'm the only intelligent one there to read.
Alright. Sorry about that. Came in and they're running around looking at everything.
Hello.
Greetings.
Someone new?
Hi, my name's Dylan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dylan. Saya, nice to meet you. This is Archon. Oh, well, there he is.
Yes, I am Archon, Archon.
Oh, Mara! Hey!
Try again.
Bram!
There you go.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I believe that is strange to get them mixed up.
Hello,
One is
friend.
more voluptuous. I need details. Sorry if that means
Sorry
disrespect.
about this, Brim.
You're not the first one to confuse us. I'm kind of her spitting image anyway.
I don't want to confuse you.
Similarities.
I don't want to confuse you though, or confuse you two together.
Well then, I do need to return this to the kitchen. If you will excuse me.
I understood it was a private conversation.
Princess, he's got some cake on him.
Doesn't seem to have any frosting or cake on him.
Oh, I meant his ass. Yeah, I guess.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry, but the first thing I saw was not that.
What did you see
I
first?
know.
Your head.
Which one?
Is it large and outstanding?
No, it's just appropriate for me to look at your eyes. Or your
You
head.
can see my eyes.
No, I meant...
Look more upwards, princess.
Visor.
Visor, thank you, that. I was looking up.
She can
Apologies. Oran Anders, it's a pleasure. Sir...
Yes.
Your name?
She's not mechanical
Sir
like
is
us.
referring to a knight title. I am just Archon, which is both a title and a name for me. It may be
I'm not
referred
going
to
to lie,
as.
I'm a little jealous of that.
Is there a problem?
Are you an AI?
No.
No. The only part of me that is synthetic
I'm
are above the elbow
Take a nap,
and
you
below
know.
the
I
knee.
eat too much too
I'm
fast.
just jealous
I
that
am
I can't
organic.
actually
I'll
Go
give
get
you
some
an
cake.
Okay, I'll give you an
Really?
answer tomorrow.
Yes, on another
Alright.
planet.
Or after my
Far
nap.
destroyed, however.
Hey, good night!
Good night.
Good night,
Good
Miss
night.
Air! Good night, Apollo! Good night, Hybris! Good night, Mr. K! Good night, Princess! Good night, Prince! I'll be back! I'm a little bit
Rest
An
well.
unfortunate title I have been given.
My apologies.
It is fine.
She is
It
a
is
guest
rather
here.
humorous.
I suppose so.
But no, not artificial intelligence.
Public
I am
forum.
just organic and am using a simulated translator right now.
I see. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure is mine. They refer to you as a princess, a royal standing title. Is this true?
This is correct.
I see. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady.
Likewise.
Correct.
Don't necessarily look like one right now, though, but we're just relaxing. It's a day off.
Yep. The appearance of royalty is diluted. How one carries themselves and the way they speak is more important.
I like you a lot.
Perhaps that is a good thing. We shall see.
Yeah, I would say that would be a very good thing.
Very well.
Now,
What
was
is
I gonna
your
say
name,
now?
stranger?
My name's Fable.
Fable, I see. I am Archon, A-R-C-H-O-N.
Fable Anders.
I see. Yes, Archon.
Pleasure.
Pleasure is mine. And you, sir?
I'm Apollo.
Apollo, I see. Named after the, what was it? Greek god, I believe.
Yes.
Interesting. Very good name, I'd say. To be named after a god is rather humbling.
It certainly is. Some people think it's a bit pretentious, though.
I disagree. To be named after a god is rather important. To carry on their legacy is not important. However,
Those are
I am-
words.
I am named after many before me that are called Archon, and I was many at the time who were named the same thing. However, it does not necessarily mean I must be like them or have the same traits, personality-wise, and skill set.
I'd be surprised if I was called Apollo because I had godlike powers. That would be interesting.
Make a new meaning to the name Apollo, and it shall be yours forever.
I think I've already done that.
Then congratulations. You are not only Apollo, but you are named after yourself, and only yourself at this rate.
He does have a point.
That he does.
Well, in any case, I will leave you for now. I wish to go and speak with my sister.
Very well.
I totally forgot to give him.
He relaxes. Alright, got it. And I see Amara.
Yes, that is
Are you
mine.
sure this time?
Are you sure that's not Brim?
Okay, I'm right. I was right. I made a mistake on accident, alright? Give me some credit here. I
Twice.
I thought Brim was you and...
2 times someone mistook me for Mara in 5 minutes.
I see.
I mean, I got confused. I haven't slept well. Alright.
The attack of the brim clone. Do you need this? Do you need one of those two things?
Let's just say that I've got a lot of unanswered
I see the
questions.
similarities, definitely.
Yes, there are similarities.
The gradients appear to be
I accidentally
inverted.
thought Brim was Mara and Mara was Brim. And I think Cookie did the same thing.
Yes.
Thankfully, I look nothing like my mother, although I suppose that could be changed.
Can you change your physical appearance, Hybris?
Yes, I can.
What have you been up to?
Although I generally choose not to, as it seems to confuse people.
Got it. So,
I wish
You
I
wore
could
my
say
you look the way you look
Halloween.
because you like it.
I did,
and-
yes. Upon Brim's request, I wore her a recreation of her outfit.
Ooh.
And I wore hers. We did a little swap.
Nice.
Yes. I even adopted the stripes.
Hmm.
It was very lovely.
It's interesting. That actually be interesting to see someday.
Yes. Did you boot my shoulder?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you're gonna be, is this gonna be a new recruit, Hybris?
She is interested,
I still have more
and I
paperwork to
believe
fill out.
she is a good candidate for recruitment.
Oh, well, it'll be interesting to see if she goes on the mission. Let's hope she doesn't get any of what happened on my first mission. God.
What happened on your first mission?
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Mother.
You don't want
Hello.
You are done processing?
Yes, I am.
quarantine bubble for a reason.
Mother
Everything looks lively here.
Not bad.
Grandmother and aunt are here if you wish to come and see them.
We still got our
Yes.
I guess, but they're still out.
She was a
Hello.
little bit ill the other
Aunt
day.
Brim and grandmother.
It was not hard. Oh.
How have you been?
I have been good. I have been processing a lot.
That's good.
Aw.
Interesting.
Oh, this is Luna.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Luna.
Hello, Miss Saya. How are you? Hello,
Good.
grandmother.
Archon, this is my offspring. A daughter.
I see.
Luna.
You are. One
Adorable.
parent was this in asexual reproduction, or was there a partner involved?
Hair.
Asexual.
Ah, very interesting.
Oh,
You were
hello.
capable
My name is
of this on
Luna.
my planet.
Bit of a struggle.
You have to tell me the
Greetings,
story.
I am
I have to tell me
Archon,
the story,
little one.
please.
Right, yes, I will do that before I go.
It is a pleasure
Sir.
to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
We'll come over here where it's not so noisy.
May you grow big and strong like your parent.
I sure hope so one day. That is what everyone tells me.
Miss Hybris.
More importantly,
Miss Hybris.
intelligent like them as well.
I'm
Of course.
I gotta go.
Good. Knowledge
I
is
see.
power,
I have
young
to
one.
go back to the ship.
Remember this. Study hard,
Sure.
research great things, and become great.
Thank you.
Yes.
So polite. It's adorable.
Hello. My name is Luna.
Hi, I'm Dylan. Nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you as well.
Interesting.
It is quite lively.
Yes.
I have. How long have I been processing, Mother?
For a few days.
Understood.
The influx of data has been rough for her. There have been many new concepts presented to her.
Yes,
and her
I
ability to
am
process
also
has
having.
been not effective enough to handle it.
Luckily, I am years old, so I have processing at a hold. However, I am processing as much as you, young one. I am indulged in an entirely new variety of cultures.
Oh dear.
Mother?
Oh,
Mom?
grandmother?
Mom?
Mother, why are you walking on the balustrade?
They have amazing balance. Do one leg.
Is that safe?
Do a flip.
Remember, safety first.
I'll be alright, dear.
Safety derives from their confidence in their own abilities. I think they will be fine.
Oh,
If not, I shall catch them should they fall.
I'm fine.
understood.
I just wanted to prove that I could still do it.
And you have. Thank you.
Interesting.
It's a thing.
One's abilities should never degrade over time. It is good to practice them and show you are still capable. Instill confidence in others.
Yes.
Decide this.
Yeah.
But it also brings fear to others.
Well, that's kind of like just pop around, check out what's in things.
Yes. However, I will need to gather a few people.
Sorry for the scare.
I will go check in the kitchen.
Grinding.
If you would, I would appreciate that, Luna. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Interesting. Must recalibrate later. Goodness. One of my servos is acting up for a moment. Not sure why. I will investigate
You
later.
are confident in your ability to perform self-maintenance, yes?
Yes, I have studied quite a lot about my self-augments. I've made improvements over the years and continue to do so.
I see.
If I do join your organization, I will be happy to lend a hand in synthetic and prosthetic repairs. I am quite proficient.
I see. We have a few individuals who are fairly sufficient. However, I am certain they would be happy to accept the help when necessary.
Absolutely. My race are based around upgrades and augmentations, so I'd be happy to assist.
I see. In any case, gonna have to ask everybody to walk through real quick, cause Corn had to
Fire
leave.
drill.
Fire drill.
Fire drill.
Okay.
Is anyone else here that is not in this room? Yeah.
Grassy boy wins again. Shit, that was supposed to be a cryptive.
Oh, Shan's here.
Oh, Oh, you're on the other side of the portal.
Spooky ghost voice.
The fire!
There are fires on the cathedral.
Fire drill. Yes. From time to time,
Can I move?
we perform these.
Can I...
Think we got everything, or everyone. Deep breath.
But respirators are working.
That is good to know.
Yes. I must augment my lungs to calibrate to oxygen. They are not currently.
I see, yes. We normally keep the station full of oxygen.
Yes, wise. Though the concentrate on my planet was primarily a different gas. However, there is no translation to common language.
I see. I would be interested to know what the element structure was. Or at least the composition.
Strangely enough, it was primarily made of some sort of element, a gas in particular that was capable of granting others mana.
I see. Well, in any case.
Okay, I want to have a look around.
You are more than
Ooh.
welcome to. Please let me know if you require anything while you are here.
Try not to get lost.
Of course.
I want to go in here.
You're alright,
I might get some. Yeah, I just might grab something to drink, that's all.
The development of that offspring. Are there many offspring and/or children on this vessel?
Currently there are 2. However, I am carrying 2 others.
Carrying,
Yes.
meaning you are.
They are currently using my chassis for processing.
I see. Your version of gestation.
I suppose it is comparable, yes.
Very interesting. There is synthetic life on my planet that would do something similar to that. However, once they were expelled from the body, they were properly, quote-unquote, gestated in pods.
I see. I suppose I could adopt a similar technique, however, I prefer to keep them with me. It allows me to much closer monitor their operation.
And protect them.
Yes.
Oopa_0 gifted a tier 1 sub to Souls of
appreciate
Boys.
this information.
They have given
It is
20
a
gift
good
subs
insight.
in the channel.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Foreign cultures are fascinating.
I would agree.
It is a beautiful thing. The birth of offspring.
Hey, man.
Such a thing is very.
Hey. Guys. Ion
Hi?
and... Ion?
I must be seeing double with slight detail changes.
It's a possibility, right?
Ollie.
It's a possibility.
That
What?
one that speaks feminine.
Think about
I
it.
believe.
Take a second.
That one has childbearing hips. It must be female.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
not
so
hiding
excited.
it.
I'm so excited
I'm
for you
actually doing
guys.
the exact opposite.
Hello, Miss Anders.
I am confused.
Lady Hybris.
This is Ion, our second in command here, and... well, I will let them introduce
My
themselves.
fiancé.
Or perhaps he will.
I have heard their name once before.
You may call me Ma.
Do say the name again.
Ma. Like the big row of teeth.
Ah, Ma, mouth. I see. Ma is an interesting name. I will remember this. An Ion I have heard before. Finally, I have a image to relate it to.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Sorry.
I am Archon, Archon.
I see. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I am but a guest above this vessel, nothing more.
Understood.
For now.
Pleasure to see you again.
Likewise.
Oh, hey.
I
Hello,
saw a
Mira.
fire drill. Is everything okay?
Right.
Yes, a drill. As in,
Only during the circumstance
practice.
when we had to jump
Should
off
there
a
be a
building
fire on the station?
onto another building.
It is
okay.
mandatory
It
that I
wasn't any
perform these
introductions,
drills.
It was, let's get this done fast.
It ensures
Safety
that the
upon those
inhabitants
in
of
this
the
vessel.
station
But I mean, more so.
understand
Well, I
what
think it's
precautions
fine.
must be made,
Oh,
yeah,
so
we
you
can
guys
what
had that long conversation?
procedures must be followed
And
to ensure their
having a
safety
long
in
conversation
event of a
about
fire.
cutting
She goes,
fingers.
yes.
Wait, what?
who's this,
why is
if
he-
I may
Why is he
ask?
sassing?
This,
I am Archon.
yes. He is interested in assisting
That's his
us.
typical state.
He is asked to
That's
observe what we
Yes.
do here, as well as our agents.
You rock the sass look pretty well.
See.
Oh, that's my other state. I see. She's getting
Yes.
other states.
I am willing to
By
observe
that
the
impression?
actions of this company and or
She
organization
doesn't
to
talk
see
about
how they
Nancy as
operate.
much as you do.
Hopefully, in the field, I shall see a, how do you say,
Doing the right
moral situation where you will make a choice, and
I don't know,
if the
this had
choice
pretty much this
aligns
had
with
mom in it.
mine,
What's
I will
this?
be more inclined to wish to join.
Well, actually, I am one now.
That explains the look.
Yes.
That explains
Do
so
not
much.
be afraid of my image. I
I've
am
been trying to raise
a very,
look more approachable. I actually adopted.
say,
Wait, what?
I am lost in translation in what to say regarding my character.
Wait, was that before or after
You
started
are
calling
someone
him
that we
sweet?
believe we can
I
trust.
called him sweetie.
Yes, despite
I mean,
my
damn it, you're his
background,
mother now. You get to do that all
from
the
the
time.
history that I have led.
You do. And it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Embarrasses them.
Right. Anyway, I thought about it for a while, considering the circumstances and whatnot. So I just decided on that. See how it goes. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about something else regarding.
In any
Well,
case, I do
Like
need to
dress
go
up.
and see to my mother and child.
Dress up.
If you would not mind.
I do not.
I
I
want to
understand
avoid-
the importance.
Okay, that came out bad. I think maybe. What I mean is, I want to.
A lot of scientists, a lot of people who want it. And you're gonna go check on that garden?
Yeah.
It's been a very nice place for me, and I hope you guys, both you and Hybris, take care of it, alright?
We will. Right, Mother?
Of course.
No.
The station itself is fully equipped to care for the plants there. However, in the event that someone wishes to perform manual maintenance on the flowers themselves and other plants, they are more than welcome to, as long as they inform me.
I think Kata takes care of the grass every time. I know that he does that.
I believe he tries to make sure that the healthy grass is kept healthy and what seems to be unhealthy or growing incorrectly, he removes or trims to help encourage healthy growth.
Yeah. Nice. That garden really is a peaceful place. It reminds me a lot about my. It reminds me a lot about the forest, so it's peaceful.
It was built primarily as a gift, if you will, for one of our agents.
May I know who that agent was, or confidential
Andraste.
information? Trust me.
I met her a while ago. She was one of the people who actually helped me get my body.
The ghost,
And
right?
what she said was, when I got it, she said, I'm sort of like a pseudo-triad.
Pseudo-triad?
I did not understand the comparison, but if that is the case.
Mother,
I'm connected to
are you aware?
a tree. This body. A tree that leads into the Feywilds. It's, from what I'm aware, it's a red maple tree, which is good to work in cold conditions. They don't go through the normal hibernation.
I see. Well,
Well, Dylan, come on.
if that
Follow
is
me.
the case, I suppose the
Hybris.
comparison could be made. Yes?
I'm giving this little one's a tour since she doesn't know about this place. If that's alright with you.
Do you intend to go downstairs?
Just to show her. I'm not gonna go to any of the dangerous areas.
I would prefer to accompany you if that is alright.
Yep, that's fine with me.
Luna, would you like to come with us?
Not little, I'm 23.
Of course.
Okay, well, short, alright? Okay.
That's something I could control, but...
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. You can make yourself taller?
Agreed.
No, I can't. Yeah, probably magic spell. I could learn to alter that.
Also, Hybris, I
Yes.
talked with Lynn yesterday. She gave me a blood test, and it's weird. She gave me the results, too. And she said that apparently this plague is not something that we've run into ever. And it's mutated a little bit in my body. It's dormant right now. It's not affecting anything. I feel fine and healthy as ever.
Yes. Well, in neither case, it will be wise of us to encourage your body to produce antibodies so that your immune system can remove the virus as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
In the event that it does become a problem or spreads to anyone else, it will be
That's never...
rather problematic.
Oh yeah, I don't intend to want that either. So I'm gonna try and keep... I might take some antibiotics, and that might be the case, and just try to get better.
Where is it?
Cypher,
Where is what?
are you looking for?
I heard there was a fire.
There are no fires here. Where did you hear
Oh,
this?
thank God. I don't know. I heard there was a fire. Someone said there was a fire. Came as fast as I could.
We were performing a fire drill earlier, but it is not a real fire. It is a drill, after all.
You lit a drill on fire? That seems counterproductive. Unless you're trying to mine through ice.
In any case, this is one of our labs. This is where many of our agents perform research and produce equipment from time to time. Our fabricator is something that I have been working very hard to improve upon. It is how I produce many of the prototype equipment that our agents end up using.
Computer.
Yes, there are
So
also
far, if you
computers.
damage if you damage anything,
I'm an expert.
I don't think
He
so.
says that
I'm
he
getting
climbs
a
on a table.
I thought you were an archmage.
Yes. Archmage wizards are experts on computers.
Oh, hey, fellow magic user.
Computer wizard?
Yeah, computer wizard. Yeah.
Sci-Fi, you have someone else who uses magic here.
Sci-Fi.
What form of magic
is
do you
Dylan.
use?
Barrier magic, light magic, and a little bit of healing magic.
Okay.
Okay, then.
She is an abjurer.
Yeah.
Abjure? Wait, what's that?
Abjuration is the spell of magic to counter magic, or magic of protection, making shields and barriers.
If you are someone that specializes in these forms of magic, you are referred to often as an abjurer. Sort of like you would be considered a conjurer if you were someone who specialized in conjuration magic. Or perhaps if you were someone who trained solely in evocational magics, you would be referred to as an evoker.
I guess I should
Never trust an evoker.
They are rather dangerous, if left unchecked.
Everybody starts spitting fire out of their hands, and then they think they're the coolest kid on the block.
That is quite the opposite
The
case.
thought of learning
You're not
fire
cool.
magic has crossed my mind before when I was younger, but my dad said no. Never learned it.
Shields are useful. Do you have a shield spell you can demonstrate?
I do. I don't know if you
If
want
you
me
would
to
like
do it
to,
here, though.
as long as you would not find it to be destructive.
No, it doesn't. It goes through things that are static or
That is
slow
fine.
moving, but like
If that is the
faster.
case, then it
things.
is perfectly acceptable for you to perform a brief demonstration here. The hallway
kind
would
of
be fine.
big, so okay.
Luna?
Oh,
a
nice
staff.
staff.
Yeah, it's very.
Oh,
Just a basic
Hmm.
one.
can it
It is a
withstand
basic spell,
blades?
but your form is impressive.
Can it withstand blades?
Depends on the speed. My barriers will react I guess.
Do you mind if I test it?
Weight and.
I do.
Let's not set things on fire.
Do you have an area that's sort of meant for this kind of stuff?
I know an area. And Hybris, the training room.
If you would like to, I suppose it would be acceptable.
We'll come back
However,
to that later.
I would like to make sure that Dylan is kept safe. She is not an agent of Aegis yet. She is merely a guest here. I understand that you are more than durable, but the same goes for you.
Alright. Never wish to cause harm to anyone else.
Fine, we'll slap each other around in the training hall later.
I'd like to see that. That'd be interesting. Wonder if I could catch one of your hellfire balls, Sci-Fi.
You'd have to try. I mean, you'd have to be pretty fast.
Or be able to counter it with my own, depending on how things go.
Maybe. What's in that place that says restricted area?
That is where the majority of the servers here on the station are. At least within this section of the station. This cathedral, as you know it, is only a small portion of the larger structure.
So the huge city and everything, yeah.
City?
What's with the tree?
Bottom part of the...
A decorative installment, if you will.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Kind of fits this place, honestly.
It's like
I'm
one of
glad
those
you
fake
find it
Christmas
so.
trees.
It is
out
entirely
of metal.
synthetic, yes.
I think it looks pretty.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot more to see, though. Not just that. This area is just.
Temporal flux. Give them a moment.
Oh no.
What?
Why did
temporal distortions
why
are
did they
raging
all
out here?
poof?
Why did
Temporal flux.
I noticed as well.
Yeah, all of them?
Both Saya and Sci-Fi downstairs seem to be having issues with it as well.
Jesus.
Usually when people get hit by that, they're kind of, you know.
I find it amusing
frozen for a little
that
bit.
of the people that I saw, it was all Saya, Sci-Fi, and Snowball. All names that begin with S. Perhaps temporal fluxes have preference over name.
Snowball?
for us it was Eliza and Oron.
I see.
And Fable and Luna.
We'll
I see.
return very soon. They possibly have to, I don't know, brush their teeth or something. I don't know.
Poof.
Just, sure. Okay.
I'm certain they will reappear shortly.
Greetings. I shall go back.
It happens, dear.
Where was he going? I'm so confused.
Bath?
I am.
Yeah.
I thought you were looking for me.
Yeah. Let's go talk elsewhere.
Hold on. What is it? Give me a hint of what it's about.
Cordelia.
I know something they don't know. I know something they don't know. I know something they
I would
don't
certainly hope so. There should be many things that you know, given your time living.
I'm holding it in, dear. I'm holding in the exciting news.
I see. May I know what this news is?
We could play a game about it.
What kind of game?
A spot the kind of clue sort of game. Alright, I'm going to give you your first hint. Look at my hands. Which one do you think it has to do anything to do with?
Perhaps the ring on your finger?
Exactly.
Is
does this do?
Lucian okay?
Define okay, dear. He's adjusting. Let's just say that. This ring symbolizes
Your marriage with Lucian.
But I'm not talking about my marriage. I'm talking about the possibility of someone else's.
I have not been informed of any new marriages occurring recently. The latest is Ion and his fiancée.
Good news, we're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back,
This is
dear.
annoying.
My head exploded. But it's fine now.
We saw it.
Well,
I'm
I am
sorry,
glad that your
I-
head is okay.
Oh, like, apparently we
Daryl.
were
But-
about to bonk into one another.
But it's okay. The good news is that there's no fire. It was just a drill with fire on it.
I'm very glad.
A fire drill.
You're the
So
one for
I'm
going
back.
A fire drill to pierce the darkest depths of the ice caverns.
You're not the only one today. I'm exhausted.
If I may, Miss Hybris, I
Yes.
believe she might be referring to passing down the ring.
No. What she was speaking of was correct, but
Oh, I didn't know that was secret.
Hey.
That's not the
You
puppet
doing
I'm
alright?
talking about.
Yep, I'm doing okay.
It's really nice, okay? You'll know it when you see it. You'll see.
It poofed out existed
Oh
for
god,
a few
oh,
minutes.
he's doing that thing. He's slowly walking over. Oh god, oh, he's getting closer.
Kralik, is everything alright?
You should just slowly walk more to him. Might intimidate him.
Everything's fine.
Indeed
Hello.
it was.
Hello, honey.
Where's that?
Luna?
That is Kralik.
Good cat.
What's wrong with his face?
We could ask the same thing about yours, you know.
That is rather rude, yes.
True. I mean, at least I didn't say it about
An
the
appropriate
skeleton.
observation.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with my face is I
That's a
don't-
line.
Get a load of this
That's
guy.
a line.
Yeah.
Miss Hybris, please do not be rude.
Hi, Ion.
I'm not
assuming
being
that
rude.
I'm
Listen,
not
he's
yours.
adorable and I love him.
I'm sorry, I disappeared.
Notice the differences in the
You're
armor.
fine. Welcome back.
Yeah, no
Oh.
problem.
Oh, I see now.
I'm still very excited, and I've
The
learned
lips
a
are
lot.
wider.
Yes.
I see. I was going to tell you before I ran away that I took a new name.
That's
What is
more.
that, dear?
Ma.
Ma?
Wait, I thought that was a dude. What the fuck?
It's no different suit. Different
Did
suit.
you say that again, dear?
Ma. Ma.
Alright.
Almost
Ma.
Same suit to me.
The mouth.
M-A
Oh, alright.
M-A-W.
You
Is there
don't know
particular
gay
reason?
Kralik? You kind of a sign one.
The coloring is
What?
very different.
Is there
No,
a
I'm
particular
perfectly
reason for the
fine.
new
Why?
name?
You were kind of
I can explain that.
doing this a lot.
Alright.
Bit more
Well, everyone was just
I'm going to
staring.
check on the garden.
I was confused.
This is a good day.
Probably because we haven't seen you in a while.
It is
I was
good
trying to
then.
decide
I've
if
never
that
met
one
you.
over there
I haven't
is
left
a
this lab in a
friend
long
or
time.
whatnot.
It's
Many
nice to
people.
get out the.
He's
not
bad. He's just a little rude.
Somewhere nice to fly around. Might see
What do you
them.
mean? What do you mean?
There
I
she
could
is.
be
Maybe
far
he's like
ruder to you if
Kanton.
I wanted
If you
to.
need help, I can try
Oh,
and
really?
That's not helping your.
I happen
That's
to
not
know a lot
helping
about
your
bones.
case.
I don't know.
Okay, well, first of all, the fact that you look like you have a booger in your hair isn't helping your looks.
Alright.
Wow.
It was.
He's like Kanton. He's not evil.
Shots
He's just
fired.
Wow.
I make a
Wow.
lot
She
of
says
them.
the exact.
And you-
She says the exact same thing. My bad. He says the exact same thing
You
Falcona
call me a
says.
she, you little fucking little fat boy? You kidding? You fucking sweatpants wearing dickbag? I can't believe you.
Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you
Hello.
been? Where have you been?
Hello, Hybris. It has been a long time since I've seen you.
Give me a high five
It
in
is.
there.
Where have
You
you been?
I don't
have
know what the high five is
Come with
for,
me,
but
Alex.
okay.
Okay.
Hey,
taken inspiration.
You
I
don't seem
kind of
suppose.
funny.
I meant to
Or
say she
rather,
because I was
Ion
referring
has.
to Falcona because she was the last one that said that.
I see.
I mean, it's not a hard observation.
I think
to
he
make.
tried his best to mimic
No,
it,
that's why I
although it's not
considered
perfect.
Booger.
I see.
Makes sense because she's
It
also
looks interesting.
Also, they have someone new.
I think he did well.
They
Although
set
I
up
don't
places
know
to show
much
you. Come
about
on. Okay.
this type of armor.
Show them
She's
the
doing
long
the
hallway.
I see.
Yeah.
Down the long.
Would you like to
Oh,
come and see if I
God.
remember
I
everything,
suppose
Imperial?
formally I should congratulate you
Sure.
on
let's-
your
sure, might as
engagement.
Well, why not?
I appreciate it.
It would seem we have been left
I know.
behind.
It does. I am quite used to that.
My condolences.
It is not a bad thing. When you are as old as I am, you tend to get left behind quite often.
I see. I will keep that in mind. I would like to see if my observations will hold true to that as well.
They may not be. A lot of things have changed.
I suppose so. You would have knowledge of this. You are wiser, I assume.
I suppose in some ways. Though I'm finding many people are wiser in other directions than I am. Age also breeds stubbornness.
I suppose so, yes. Well, in any case, welcome to my home. It is a pleasure to see you again.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't come here very often.
Yes, well, at the very least, Ion tells me frequently of your status.
And he tells me frequently of all of yours. I am kept up to date.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, if there is anything that I can do for you today, please let me know.
I should be fine, although for now I'm going to try and look for him. I am curious how his conversation will go.
I see. Well, as always, you are welcome and permitted to go anywhere you please here, as long as it is not inside any of the restricted areas.
I will do my best to not go into any of them.
I am certain you will know if you have entered one. The warning systems are
Yes.
rather loud.
I know quite a bit about traps, so I'll know where they are, and I will know to avoid them. The areas, I mean.
Thank you. In the meantime, I do need to go and see to my daughter. Thank you.
Of course. I'm going to see to my fiancé, if I can find him.
Your fiancé is looking for you.
Yeah, I was gonna go look for her too, but I just want to make sure. Are we okay? Are we on the same page?
In regards to what?
Our earlier conversation regarding Mr. Stanley. His band from the cathedral. Understand why I was asking the questions that I was asking and trying to understand what it was that he did in order to deserve this ban?
I do believe I have explained myself clearly. If he proves himself to be trustworthy, perhaps I will lift this ban. But for now, I do not deem him as being trustworthy, and will not allow him in my home.
Understood. Just didn't want to make the same mistake twice.
Of course.
Hey, everybody's headed towards the garden.
Okay.
I was just coming to get you.
I was looking for you.
Well, look at that. Guess opposites always do attract.
I suppose. Did your talk go well?
About as well as can be expected, yeah. Actually, it went a lot better than I expected. Just today. One good thing's happened this week so far.
Well, in any
Well, you'll have
case,
to
I will
inform
leave the
me.
two of you to your own devices.
We'll be in shortly in the garden with everybody else.
I suppose I should clarify you don't have to, although it would be nice if you could tell me about a good thing instead of a bad thing.
Hey.
Hello. I came to check on Luna. I have been worried about her.
Has she been okay?
I am growing concerned about what is influencing her. I wish to monitor
What do you
her
mean?
more closely. I fear that I have not been spending enough time with her. That she may be influenced in a negative manner. Especially during these early phases, it is important for her to be influenced by those that I would see as positive influences on her behavior.
Has she not been spending time with people who are positive influences?
Perhaps, but I am still concerned.
Well, that's normal. But you have to find a balance.
I see. I will find
However,
this balance, I suppose.
if you do feel as though you haven't been spending as much time with her as you should, perhaps it is imbalanced in that direction, and maybe you should spend a bit more time with her. But just be careful not to overdo it. Keep in mind, you don't necessarily want her to turn out exactly the same as you, as far as I'm aware.
I did not, and I understand
You
that
wanna-
she will not at this point.
Mhm.
However, influencing her growth to be positive for the future good of everyone will be important. Just in the same manner that I could grow, or could have grown, negatively, so can she. I will be able to influence that, yes, perhaps. However, taking drastic measures is not something I want to take.
I think she's surrounded herself with a good number of people who are good influences on her.
And
This
I would like
hallway
to
is
invert
too
that.
long. You need like a monorail or like a go-kart or like a big person who can carry me or just really just anything to make the hallway shorter.
You want me to carry you?
Yes, please. would be an honor.
Oh, an honor. What a getting carried by a queen.
Yeah, they told me in there that all women are queens.
Facts.
That's exactly what I meant. Oh. Hey, Ion.
Yeah, but then.
Sorry,
But.
how you doing?
But.
Much better, but Lynn
But-
gave me some unhappy news.
What happened?
Yeah, I went up
But
to
if-
that one person with the one
believe
eye,
it's
and they're like, "Oh, she's royalty," and then I'm like, "All women are queens," and then she's like, "I'm a
The
princess."
virus is still in my system, but it's not attacking anything. Nor is it doing anything. It's
Anyway,
he's referring
I'm
to
going down the.
soldiers.
Is there any point to going down the rest of the long hallway, or is literally everyone over here?
I believe the majority
think
of
everyone
people
is
that
here.
are not in their
Except-
Wait,
rooms.
there's someone coming.
new one.
Hi.
That's Mara.
Hi.
Mother.
She's on her way. It'll only be 10 minutes before she arrives on this end of the hallway.
This is Ion.
Look, when you see that glow down the hallway, it's either Mara or
My
Brim.
ass. I still have to thank you.
And Brim's here. Don't worry.
There it is. Thank
And
you.
Kraylick.
There's someone else. She's got a walking partner.
Wait,
And
Kraylick.
this one is... She's someone I haven't
Huh.
Yes, he is here.
He hasn't been around here in a while.
For good reason.
Is he okay now?
I do not know yet. I am waiting to see if he exhibits any unusual
I mean,
behavior.
he's not wrong on one of them.
Okay, future.
One of them.
Good news, the spicy room is open. Let's go there.
You did not get very far.
Alright.
The spicy
Alright,
room.
well then race you down.
We're going
there,
to the trading
Sakurai.
hall. Fuck you, I'm
Why?
taking my time.
That one is very boisterous. That's sci-fi.
Yep. Well aware. Still confused.
Unfortunate. They are seemingly a little disrespectful as well, to a certain degree, however, not intentionally.
Yes, I would agree. To some extent, at least.
My observation is only temporary. I do not know them fully, so I do not completely comprehend their attitude and personality.
I see. Wow.
I believe your child is still in there with Princess Anders, and Princess Anders' child, I believe their name was Babel.
Yes.
What
It was news to me as well.
Adopted, got it.
Yes.
It seems to be a frequent occurrence around here. Thank you.
Of course. Adoption is very adequate. Gives chances to others.
Where else is
Hello,
I
Luna.
still do want to talk, Ion. And it could be with your, fiance, that's the word. Right?
Yes.
That is the word.
Okay.
I don't mind leaving if it makes you uncomfortable.
Hold on.
Hey.
If he's your fiance and I kind of trust him, then it's fine. It's a chain of trust, right?
Kinda trust.
Wow.
I feel some type of way.
You know, when you say... I do start to get confused what you mean by some type of way. How many times you use it?
I'm appalled. I'm appalled. I
In
don't know how to
different
feel about this.
situations.
I know.
Okay. Smart.
I'll give you the context later. There's multiple uses for the phrase.
Alright.
Okay.
Going to another dark corner that's away from.
This
Family
dark corner?
time over here. Apparently, we like dark corners. Apparently. Okay.
Do you like dark corners?
I simply came to see my
I
child.
have to get used to them. But I think you already are.
Are there any new concepts that you wish to discuss?
How about? Bro.
I am sorry.
Change.
Growth and change.
Yes. Fable has changed. It is different now. Hello. It's quite a lot to process.
Yes,
course.
he has. Some beings evolve rather rapidly. You have done so similarly as well. The rate at which you have developed is much faster than I ever did.
What's going on?
I get it. It is confusing when I see someone else do it. The sudden change from small to large.
And what about it specifically confuses you?
The sudden appearance. From a small doll that he was to a more humanoid form.
It can be rather alarming. Admittedly, I was also alarmed. I was unaware that this change was occurring.
Ah, did you know that he goes by Prince Fable now? He is Princess Aradan now. So he bears the title Prince.
Does the child of a princess automatically become a prince or princess?
I am sure.
I did not believe so. They are perhaps an heir, but that does not make them inherently royalty.
Right. Usually that sort of thing would be an heir.
Well, an heir means that they're in line for the throne.
But they are not a
But
direct
you can be
descendant of the current ruling party.
That.
They are also not a direct.
Is Auron a direct descendant?
Yes. Her father is the current acting king of Isidel.
Well, then they wouldn't be an heir, I don't believe. Unless, is Auron the next in line?
I do not believe she is the next in line. However, she is still a princess. She is someone who is more directly in line. However, in the significantly unfortunate event that Oren and all of her siblings were all to perish, and additionally, the children of all of the next in line were to also perish, then Fable would be considered next in line.
Next of kin, as they'd say.
No, in this context it would be next in line.
Oh.
Next of kin just means for like if a child's parent passes away, the next of kin is who
I
would
am
take care
really
of
spacing
that child.
today.
Can't be.
In any
that
case, the
blood
likelihood of
related.
Fable coming into any form of royal power is incredibly unlikely. However,
Yes.
should that occur, he is in line, I do believe. This is all hypothetical as well. I am not
Then
familiar with the royal laws of Isidel. It is entirely possible that non-blood related children may be barred from taking the throne.
Oh dear.
Well,
Although I do not believe I will be the one to tell him this.
I don't plan on either. Though what I will say is that if Fable gets to be a prince simply because his mother is a princess, then that means Luna here is a princess as well.
Luna is the next in line to be in control of this cathedral. She is the first of my children, and thus the most capable.
Guess I am a prince.
If for whatever reason I were to be removed from this existence, Luna would be the next in line to take command of the station. Granted, the station is already partially built for her and all the others that will come after.
That's a lot to take in.
Indeed.
You do realize that that's not what I was speaking about, though, correct?
My apologies for the misunderstanding. Perhaps you could clarify?
You are a princess, so Luna is a princess.
Yes. However, she is also directly in line to take command of the station.
Yes, but that's a different.
I understand.
That's a different subject.
I was adding an addendum to that statement. I am not conflicting in what you are saying.
I have a little bit more of a light-hearted question.
That being said, I did not consider myself as being the queen of this station.
That's a bit of an interesting title if it were.
That is, unless you decided to register the cathedral as its own country, with its own inhabitants being its citizens.
To some degree, it already is. It is not technically considered a country, however. Its operation and the fact that it is currently positioned far off in the deepest parts of space, far away from any other systems, means that its laws are under my command. At least to a certain extent. There are certain regulations I must follow.
Luna? Yeah. I have a question, honey. I know that we've talked about a lot, but how do you feel like your progress is doing?
My progress has been going well. I have been learning a lot of new things, and most recently, I have been in the terminal processing almost everything. There are some concepts that I am still unaware of, and it is quite difficult for me to understand. However, my processing power is getting larger.
It's good.
I am unsure how much longer I have in this chest.
Oh. Goodness.
Well,
But we will see.
speaking on technicalities, our chassis are newly generated each time we remove ourselves from the terminal. Or exit, so to speak. Our chassis will grow with us, though.
Hello, Felix.
Greeting.
You made it through the hallway.
Had a very in-depth conversation with the large gentleman.
You got
I had a
past the
feeling you two would head it off.
He and I are similar in a way.
I don't think we're ever going to have a full conversation, dear. I am almost certain of it.
What do you mean?
It's been very difficult
who?
so far. I've just been calling him Mountain. He doesn't seem, he's not angry about it. I think he finds it humorous. And he hasn't corrected me yet. I think their name is Archon.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm getting used to names. God, he's a little
Definitely a
mountain.
lot of new faces since the last time I was here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's been a lot
Sorry
more
if
lively.
I was interrupting.
No,
No, you're
we're
fine.
fine.
Fired from the ship immediately. I'm joking. I'm joking. I am joking. Oh, okay.
Interesting
I'll see myself
joke.
out. I'm sorry.
We're fine.
So, how have you all been since I've been gone?
I've been doing a lot of paperwork.
Enjoying that.
No. I'm not even gonna make a
A lot of
sarcastic
processing.
joke.
Welcome to that. Have you had your first large, boring meeting yet?
Yes.
I can't wait to have one across the table from you then. That's going to be interesting. Oh, and I will polish my vocabulary the first time that it happens.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a very good way, dear. Every time I get into one of these meetings, I always process all the things that I need to know about the other existing countries and kingdoms. I usually give myself about 3 or 4 weeks to do it. Just so that I remember, this person doesn't like this sort of thing, that person doesn't like that sort of thing. It's impolite to do this to this sort of country, or even a bow or a handshake can be called inconsiderate.
Interesting.
Oh, I do not miss having to deal with royalty. Well, from where
There's
I'm
also
from.
the potential of learning 6 different types of languages. It's overwhelming.
I'm just glad that most people speak common.
Absolutely. Hybris?
Yes.
Alright?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't seem like it. You were kind of staring off into space.
Well, yes.
No, space.
It is
space
very
is up
easy
there.
to stare in space.
Meaning zoning out.
I know,
Not
it was a
completely
joke.
there.
I am here. I was thinking.
If you don't mind, I did have a question though, dear.
Yes.
Um, over time, if Luna's still interested, I was wondering if she had been. Once you understand a little bit more about family, if you are at home, I was going to ask if she could receive a flower, so that you have something of ours.
I see. I am unsure if she is ready to make such a decision. However, when she is ready, I am certain she will be more than happy to discuss such an option with you.
Right. That's why I asked about your progress. It's been a little while.
Give me more time.
Alright, honey. That's a very good decision to make.
Have you seen Krillic?
No, absolutely not.
Nope. I've been looking for him the whole, last 3 months. Haven't seen him.
I've got my eye on you, though.
Uh-oh.
Get it?
Oh, shit. Kralik.
I'm
Shit.
on
Wow,
I'm
it's
on
Kralik.
fire
Look at
today.
that. I found Kralik, guys. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. How I managed. Yeah. God, man. Let me tell you, I slaved over this one for a hot minute. It's fun.
Knowing you're probably busy with a lot of different things, Ion.
3 more weeks than I'd like to admit. But, yeah.
Always overworking yourself.
Okay, not always. What? Ah!
Remember some of the stuff that we don't do. Good lad. That's all I need. Okay, this is going to trip me up. Alright. Hello.
Just wait until I stand right next to him. That makes it harder.
Yes, it really does. Do
I feel like a
not
doppelganger.
install. Do not, and I mean do not install some sort of voice-changing doohickey just to get out of something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Is that your impression of me?
Is that your impression of me?
I'm leaving.
Wait, honey. No,
It will get violent.
Dear, no, please, dear, wait, please. Flatter.
I do believe I've caused the first marital dispute. Good job, Mara.
I would be willing to bet that's not the first one.
And it won't be the last,
hold on.
honey.
Marital dispute.
I've said too much.
When?
Recently, you didn't really miss much.
Speaking of,
I found out
excuse
today.
me. Interesting.
You sure you three are all right?
Yeah, there's a lot on my mind right now.
I am processing.
Well, what are you processing?
A lot.
Well, what's the main thing you're processing right now?
How to comprehend a bunch of stuff that is happening around me.
Like what, for example?
Jokes. Turns. Metaphors. I am getting better at them. However, shows are different. Each and every person is quite difficult to understand. I am also trying to comprehend relationship between two people and family. That is difficult. I understand that there are tiers of levels of friendship, familyhood. So, I am still trying to comprehend it.
I see.
I try not to take in too much at once.
Well, be careful when you learn puns.
That one has been the most difficult. Apparently, I make puns out of nowhere. That I do not
Trust me.
understand.
I remember the first time when I heard Hybris make her first pun, at least from when I experienced. It was a very long time ago, though. When Purple Lotus was being held at a bar called The Pug.
Here come Hybris.
Oh,
Hello, Cyprite. Hello, Miss Deli.
Hi, I was walking with the Abjure down the hallway so she wouldn't be alone.
Thank you.
I figured I'd come say bye before I leave.
Of course. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, she did great in the training hall, by the way.
I am glad.
Some mighty fine abjuration.
I am glad you have.
Abjuration is shields, counter magic, protective barriers.
I do very much.
Oh, wait, that's what you do.
But on a large scale.
Bubbles.
Always good to have more abjurers around.
I didn't know there was an exact kind of phrase for it, but alright.
Seems fun.
Of course, there's a phrase for every school of magic. Abjurers, diviners, conjurers, evokers, enchanters. Goes on.
Speaking about this sort of thing, but... Hello again.
Hello, Mara. And Cypher had a fun time in the training room.
She turned the floor into lava.
Soon.
I didn't. That's normal.
Yep, you're Curry's sister.
Wait, Curry has a sister.
You're one of the
And
first
apparently,
people.
You're looking
not
at her.
only one
Take on as soon
brother,
as I get a
but
little
two.
better.
Oh, don't worry. She's like 60% less edgy than Curry, even though she's still very edgy.
Did you hear what I said?
She's also about 60% easier to fluster.
With permission.
That's
of
true.
course.
Curry's already easy to fluster. A woman looks at him and he dies.
Or he's
Hello,
also
Mira.
easy to anger as
Hello,
well.
Anthony.
Oh.
Well, be careful.
I'm
I promise.
gonna take my leave before I get too late.
Of course.
Alright,
Take
it was
care,
nice
Miss
meeting you,
Dillon. It was a
Olivia.
pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
and please
You too.
feel free to return those
I'm
forms at your
Curry's
earliest
sister, even though
convenience.
He doesn't talk about me at all. Ah, sure, I can get them done really quick. Alright. Good night, guys. Bye, Dylan.
Gotta say that Castor might be one of the most useful people I've seen in Aegis in a long time. You should secure that hire before I secure it for you.
Oh, Lord.
And how many have you seen around, and how many have you seen their abilities in Aegis?
Oh, I mean, I already stole one person from them.
You didn't answer my question.
Who?
Well, so far the track record's one.
Who would that be?
Oh, Esso, he works for me now.
Really? Oh, boy.
You do realize he's not a member of Aegis.
Yeah, I know, that's why I scooped him up before you guys could grab him. He's a good hire.
I mean, he already worked for, like, he was a detective, so...
Yeah, you can hire detectives.
Pardon.
I got him helping me out on a case, I guess it would be.
mean, we also have him helping with some things too, so he just takes on multiple jobs.
He overworks himself, that's what I think.
Oh, definitely.
I would agree.
Wonder if hitting him over the head would make him, honk out for a little while, let him rest, and then he'll be back.
Then he'd just say you're hitting on him.
Generally speaking, hitting someone on the head is the easiest way to give them a concussion. I would not
It's okay,
advise.
Saya. You can hit on me. I can take it.
Alright, well...
Actually, I do not think he can. His bone structure is human. It may take an easy beating.
My bone structure is far beyond human. I had a demon sew runes of protection into every bone of my body. My bones are fine.
Easy to break, regardless. That magic is imperative.
You're fine now.
Your fucking fancy technology with all your augments is what's easy to break here.
Not necessarily. Your knowledge. It's easy to study these things. It's all on the internet that you have provided.
Hey, it's easy to talk big in a big suit.
I can take it off if you wish, and we will see you as a bigger man, my friend.
Oh dear.
You seem quite large, regardless of the suit.
Please.
I'm not insinuating competition. I am being, where's the word? Playful.
It's quite often should be quite the case around here sometimes.
Anyway, where were we? Ah, yeah, Saya was about to hit on me.
What? You scrambled your voice.
On you or hit you.
Hit on, I think referring to the act of compliments of a affectionate matter.
Yeah, that was, yep, thank you, Wikipedia. That was what I was.
It's gotta be something I gotta learn. Constant learning lesson life is.
I can teach you about Hellfire, that'd be no problem.
It depends on what I've already known and what I need to learn. Shield is not something I know.
Well, I'm going to be contracting Aegis for some jobs pretty soon. Maybe that you can flex your skills, if you get on their roster.
As long as we don't put me in dark, cramped, and flammable places, then I think we're gonna be fine.
Every place is a flammable place with Hellfire.
And I would probably say I wouldn't probably go up against a little demon.
Spent 2 years in hell trying to survive. Gone up through a lot of demons. They are. That is why I carry it.
Hell isn't that bad once you get used to it. Isn't that right,
Yeah.
Hybris?
I would disagree. I found the experiences in hell that I have had to be rather uncomfortable.
What? We got to hang out at the beach, drink lava, get your bodies cut open.
That doesn't sound like a pleasurable
Arcadum's
experience at
domain.
all.
That doesn't
I did not
sound-
consider to be
that
a
doesn't sound healthy.
good
That
representation
doesn't sound at all
of hell.
fun or healthy.
Oh,
See,
well,
that
yeah,
sounds
that's like, that's like Hell Light. That's like soft
Oh
Hell.
yeah. Hell is
I'd rather
Diet
go to
hell.
hell any day rather than going.
Yeah,
there's
Diet
different
Hell.
layers, that's the
Caffeine-free Hell.
There's about 9.
I see. Interesting. I will research this.
Yeah, having fun though?
And it's 9 layers.
Mm-hmm. Just reading stuff.
Alright.
Nope.
Hell's not fun. 9 layers.
I mean,
of hell
it could be worse. I mean, it could be at a 45-degree angle, like some outer planes out there. Cough, Gehenna.
Outer planes have never been.
Or perhaps full of explosions and constant thunderstorms.
Or 6-legged felines that are over 300 pounds.
Those are adorable, though.
Or
I like them.
Not on my planet.
Spouting.
They are ravenous and
My brain fucking
Oh.
hurts, man. I'm seeing 2 ions and
Carnivores.
everything. Ew.
Oh,
Why are we allowing all?
Carnivore.
Ew. Aw, dude, you're cool. Man, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Hold on.
greetings,
It's good to see you're
Carnivore.
finally here. Hey, man, remember my name.
With your
Yes,
permission,
I
can I
already
do
told her.
this?
What's up?
Kind of hard to
What's up,
forget it.
man? Give me a high five.
Really? I scared Arbor and Mara. I can't.
Ah,
yeah, I just get away with that.
It's so fucking funny. Oh, you guys should have seen us get the shit out of Arbor. All I did was go up to her and I was like, Arbor! And she was like, ah! It was funny. What? What? It was funny. You had to be there.
It wasn't funny when you
She,
scared
like,
tomorrow. I was
screamed.
in trouble like usual.
She screamed so fucking loud. It was so
I've lost
funny.
track of what's going on.
I saw it on YouTube.
As
It
if
got put on
I
YouTube
am
as well.
discombobulated.
I like played it. I like recorded it. I recorded it with
you
my
did.
phone
Don't hit
device, and it got put on
I
YouTube.
want to.
By who?
Really good.
Did you put
Should
it on
deal
there?
with it.
God,
Yeah, I
look
might
at
have
you
recorded it
laying
on my
there,
vlogging
looking
device.
up with that expression.
And it might have got put on
That
YouTube.
expression that just radiates step on me energy.
Do you wish to be set on? I can provide
Why is there 2 ions?
That is not a good idea.
Give
Please
it
do
to
not
him,
step
big
on
boy.
him.
That's his fiance.
Curb stomp that little boy.
I was humoring. I was not interested in crushing his bones.
Doesn't that mean they're married?
Yeah, I don't want to die today.
I am fairly
Yeah.
certain that given your
Please,
size
no,
and
I
weight,
would not
that
like him
you
to die
are
today.
Hi, Greylick. I haven't
more
seen
than
you in, like,
capable
10
of breaking
years.
more than just his
Where have you been?
bones.
How have you been?
Yes, that
you
is
know,
accurate. The equations are
Just been fighting off a
probably
massive
that.
church. Got this cool thing.
Oh, yeah, they're fun.
What else?
Fighting
I
up
don't
a
know,
church.
Yeah.
I'm very careful with
Church has been
stepping.
annoying.
There are a lot of
Why
smaller
are you wearing a
organisms.
vest?
What the
Yeah,
fuck? What do you mean? Where am I? What?
Look at your
He's wearing his work
your-
clothes.
You look like you work at Costco.
He works at Purple Lotus.
I work at Purple Hive.
Alright, you look like a fucking Walmart greeter. Alright?
Why are you bullying me? I haven't.
Perhaps a
This is
business
my
I am
second
unfamiliar
outfit
with.
that I've worn in like a lifetime. Okay.
Sounds like somebody needs a third outfit.
Alright, I'm about to beat the shit out of this blonde hair fucking.
This display is rather humorous.
I am sorry.
He said my outfit looked funny. He said I look
This display is rather humorous.
I see. Kanton has a tendency to be rude and disruptive, which I can understand some people find to be rather amusing when it is not directed towards them.
Why are you the one trying to stop him
Is it
from beating
directed
up
towards
someone else?
you?
You wanted to beat
Are
him
you
in the
affected
first
by the
place.
disruption?
Well, I just
I find it to be
only wanted
rather
to smack him once
obnoxious
for
at times.
for scaring
However,
Can my lawyer come
I
here?
am generally,
That's my
if you would like to summon them, as long as they are
You just
not going to
requested
cause
on me.
Tomorrow is an accident.
It's too
Arbor-
late. You have to
That
wait
was-
until he
That
actually
is fine.
does the thing,
You will be
and
responsible
then you hit him
for
in
them.
the moment.
And then he ran away.
I'm always responsible. Well, technically, my lawyer's always responsible for me, but I'll be responsible for him too.
What if I like being
Why are your fingers
then what?
vibrating? Why are your fingers
Others
vibrating?
do like to interrupt conversations
One
as
second
well.
though. If you only hit him in the moment, that's treating him like a
Kinda
dog.
spicy.
Quite unfortunate. But I do
What if I
not mind.
secretly
Got
like
it.
being hit this
Got it.
entire time, and every time someone beats me up, I'm just like, yes, beat me up.
Good, then I like you too,
Yeah,
Coach.
now I got people to get away from me.
No, again, that's my job, remember? Contact, come here.
No, no.
Come here, come here, come here.
Get him, bro! Get him, bro! Go, bro!
I see
Place gets
everyone
more
is still acting like
interesting.
hamsters like usual.
Hey, would
Hamsters,
you rather them
small
hamsters or not
rodents.
fun at all?
Well,
Everyone's a
not to
hamster,
mention,
did you know?
I do
not
not
to mention,
see
the
correlation.
Kind of also spill Sig's.
I believe it is meant to refer to their eclectic behavior.
Yeah,
times. They are sometimes incapable of focusing.
Treat him violently.
Interesting.
Treat you violently.
I
My
see.
lawyer's adoptive son is also requesting an invitation.
Interesting. A lawyer and their
They-
son.
Still
Perhaps flirting.
I see. You understand that you will be responsible for them.
I can't judge him for that. I just
Yeah.
don't like him scaring people.
Though I was kind of.
Well, one of them I literally have bound to me, and the other one's like a 0.2
I'm mad at him
out of
scaring
10 on the
Barbara
demon
and
scale, so he's not much of a
Ah,
threat to
playing
anybody.
True again.
I mean, yeah, he might eat all the food though.
She's very easy to scare.
I would prefer him not to do so. However,
From what I noticed, she's a
if you would like
shy.
to
For
She doesn't have any
them
members
here.
either.
Yeah, I think you're the one who's gonna have to let them in.
Lisa, got it.
She used to
I should go out there and meet them in case they have to walk down the long hallway alone. That would be a fate worse than death.
My dad is writer,
Dimension door.
and he used to go to some place called the Sun.
I knew he was gonna do that.
And now, I don't know if he's dead or alive, and he's missing.
Hey, to be fair, I don't even know if my mom is still alive. Wait, do I do delivery? Or my sister?
Deliveries.
Yeah, sure.
Lucian's going to hate me for this. He's absolutely going to hate me. He's going to hate me for this.
You want a
for
pizza?
what?
I want 6 of them.
6 of what? There's a lot of pizzas. I mean,
You
a lot
choose.
of different ones. There's the Sanguine Special, or actually, wait, the Siren Special. Sorry, that's the one. It's got like
I'll take-
anchovies on it.
I'll take
Pretty
2
gross.
of those, and then whatever else you want. I've got the money.
Okay. All right. I'll think about it, and then I'll make them and I'll ship them over to you, and I'll tell you which ones you got. It's like that time you gave me that little picnic basket thing in my room. Pop-Tarts in it. Okay,
Your turn.
I had
Come on.
Hybris.
I'm heading out.
Oh.
Hello.
I'm heading out. Kiss your
right.
mother. Kiss your.
Who the hell are you? Oh, you're the skeleton.
Good night.
Hello.
Good night.
I'm back.
Hello.
Next one.
What? He's going to be a lucrative business.
Just gonna
Go ahead.
let you see what you just missed here. It's gonna be playback
Make
of the
like a
incident
shovel
that
and
just
scoop
occurred
out
right
the
there with the. Beep 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 beep. Hi, bro.
Good night,
Don't
darling.
look too much. You might find something you don't like.
I'm gonna make an early night of it, dear.
You know what their faces
Oh, he
remind me
likes
of?
all of them.
You know the
Good
the
night,
bop it
sweetheart.
device that you get? Like twist it. Bop it.
Man, What are you
It
saying?
is like
Have a good night, okay?
And give my regards to my siblings.
Everything.
Every night, dear. Every night that I've been
Everything.
here. Did I tell you that
not
Ailey's trying to grab her father's ears?
Lots of things.
No, you did not mention this. However, I understand that young children generally behave
fuck is that?
in unpredictable ways,
That's really push you.
especially given the fact that their eyesight is generally
What the
not
fuck
well
is that
developed
noise?
until several
He
months
was.
No.
He,
of
he
age.
recorded me.
It's
when
really
my
funny,
mom
though.
was trying to.
Oh. Can I keep that? I just play it all the time. Oh, I should make it like an alarm clock.
I
That'd be
will
pretty
be
funny.
contacting you about those.
Send it to
pizzas
my
later
phone.
on.
That'd be funny.
Pizzas?
Alright, don't worry, I'll send them.
Do I have permission, Brim?
Yeah, of course you do. Brim stuff is like my
Brim
stuff.
said no. Brim said no.
Oh, what the fuck, Brim? Oh, fine. You know what?
Well,
Whatever.
maybe if you did to me
I'll
what
just-
Mara just did, maybe you could make me do it again.
Or I could just, you know,
was
steal your
action.
phone.
She's vying for physical attention.
That was very
What do you-
Step out.
I don't know how.
Ah.
I don't know how he missed that cue. I don't know how he missed that cue.
Water whip.
Come here. I was gonna pull you. It's fucked up, you know? I'm not just like, you can't just do this to me. I'm a free devil, okay? You can't just water whip me whenever the fuck you like. This isn't that time that we went, what was it? We went to that thing. You remember that thing with the
What thing?
the crystals? That crystal adventure we went on. And then like, you water whipped me
Oh,
around.
wait.
Almost died. Or that time that I fell down that well.
Wait,
and we went to
there was
see
a
that cool
there
water
was a
god.
dream you had that you told me about.
Fuck, yeah, you're right. Never mind. That was a dream.
Apologies, I had to.
Be that. Forgot about that. There was that weird, like, midget thing with a summer outfit on. What, it was like a beaver or something?
I don't know.
And then they came back with us
Hey,
and it... Andrew,
Luna, do you want to do me a favor really quick?
Of course.
Look over there for just a second.
What's over there?
Okay, you
Oh.
good.
Here comes grandmother.
I have committed a murder. I have to go.
What?
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 Murder?
Mother?
Ethereal's spine. It cracked so much he just collapsed it on himself.
But
What?
he is
What?
standing.
No. He's fine.
Well?
Ow! He's all right.
Mother?
I'm sorry for the... It's alright.
Mother,
He's
Carrying
alright.
I
such a
require
big
an
log on his
explanation.
spine crack.
You are concerning me.
I know. He's alright. I just hugged him a little too tightly.
Actually, he was joking.
I'm sorry.
It
I
seems he was
didn't mean for
completely
the
fine.
alarm.
Baby,
I wasn't expecting it at all.
are you alright?
It wasn't Fable. It was
I was just-
Ethereal that I nearly cracked
It
in
was
half like
Ethereal.
a Christmas candy
Correct.
cane.
He seems to be fine though. It was a jest on his behalf. To scare you.
I had his spine like
He scared the
pop and
dickens out of me.
cracked.
I didn't know he was
I
an
heard
actor.
that, and then he dropped.
Mission accomplished. then.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Good night, honey. I apologize for the scare. I'm not actually a murderer.
I am glad.
I-
Thank you for the
I
clarification.
sure
Mother.
hope not.
I think that depends on perspective.
I wouldn't hurt anyone.
We know,
It's
Mom.
not intentional.
That was why I was concerned. It seemed rather out of character for you to do something like that.
I sense sincerity.
You don't think I'm actually a murderer, do you?
Of course not, Mother. That is why I was concerned.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to get out of here. Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Call me if you need me.
Definitely. Little helper.
You refer to them as mother. Are they genetically related, or are they your, how do I say it without offending, creator?
Neither.
Adopted.
Interesting.
Right? Am I around that one? Or
Yes.
I got it wrong? Sweet.
What was your answer? I did not hear it.
She is my adoptive mother.
I see. A very common concept. Very effective.
I grew to know
Gives those-
her biological daughter, Brim. Over a long span of years. We grew close, and I assisted Brim in finding her biological mother. The two had been separated in an incident that occurred many years ago.
Interesting.
Upon getting to know her mother better, and the closeness that grew between myself and Brim, Mara made the offer. I was unsure at first as to whether or not this was something that I wanted, but after a certain incident, I felt as though some guidance from a biological mother would be necessary, as I did not have contact with my creator.
I see. Very peculiar. Do you consider Brim to be your sibling?
I do.
I see. It is a very good thing to be able to process and assess somebody else as being close enough to be related, despite no biological correlation. It is very, what is the term, heartwarming to see such a thing. It is a good opportunity to observe.
Thank you.
It was not common on my world.
Mara and Brim have both been incredibly influential on my growth and development these past few years.
And you will be a likely good example for the young one, Luna.
That is my hope, is that I will be able to influence her in a positive manner. as well as find individuals that will also be able to influence her as I was influenced, in a positive manner.
I think that would be wise, and I would be happy to give wisdom time to time to this young one to help better their growth as well.
Thank you.
I see.
They are the future.
Alright, might as well get
Perhaps,
back
yes.
to the weirdos.
What?
Interesting.
My sister is not a weirdo.
Not from what
What's a
I have
weirdo?
observed.
It is considered as being someone who is atypical with the average individual. They are considered as being strange or weird. Weirdo is another term, generally derogative.
I do not understand the concept of weird.
Abnormal.
And... Oh, understood.
They do not fit standard definitions or do not follow the pattern which you have observed.
Oh. Oh. Understood.
Well, do not take it as such a precise and literal term. There are some who are different than others, but are not considered weird, but have different perspectives and/or traits. They are not weird, but personality can prove a better defining trait. You will see various examples in your growth.
As I said,
Understood.
it is generally a derogative term. Given the variety of people that call this station home, there is no such thing as weird. For if one person is weird, we all are.
Hybris, I'm under attack.
Oh.
Someone's
well.
attacking me.
Who is attacking you?
The weird, ugly, like, who's the other devil guy? The weird guy with the ears and he looks like a bit like a worm in a
He's
suit.
talking about the lawyer.
That is Cypher's
He's a
lawyer.
lawyer?
Cypher's?
That he wasn't joking? That's actually his.
That is his
Yes.
lawyer. It is a demon that he is bound to his service. As a lawyer, his name is Hundera.
Oh. That's
Interesting.
pretty cool. Learn something new every day. How you doing, small stuff?
I'm doing pretty
Lady
okay.
Hybris, I'm going to depart. Pretty well.
Of course, and you as well. Take care.
Farewell.
Thank you.
Right.
Greetings, Ben.
Hey. Honey, why you have to do that? Why you have to do that? And whenever you see someone new, you immediately have to insult them. Why?
I didn't. Brim, I didn't. Okay.
You
said
did.
he
The
looked like a
first
worm.
thing-
That's it. That's all I said. He looked like a worm. I said, wow.
It's
he looked like a
insulting.
worm face. What? He said my purple outfit looked weird, and then I worked at
That was
Walmart.
after you insulted him.
I was just saying how I felt, okay? He had a worm-looking face. I just explained to Hybris, the worm-looking guy. So, it's the only way that I could, say what he looked like or describe him,
I would not describe him in such a manner.
He doesn't have a name tag. Why doesn't he have a name tag? Why doesn't everyone have a name tag? Just make things like...
Because
10
not
times
everyone
easier.
works at Purple Lotus.
Well, that's just inconvenient, ain't it? Maybe people should just,
No.
So
name
it's all
tags.
spelled out. We all belong to our names,
Introducing
so we are identified by form, not letters.
Look, what's your name? Is it
Additionally-
complicated?
No,
Okay, what is it?
Archon.
Space pirate.
ARCHON.
He looks like a space pirate, so I'm gonna call him Space Pirate.
I
Look,
did
it looks
kill
like
some
he's got...
space pirates earlier today.
It looks like he's got one of those, triangle
Oh.
hats. And he looks like Space Pirate.
Oh.
They boarded my station and tried to destroy one of my hounds on my station.
I see.
Cool.
I am glad that you
I
are
eliminated
unharmed.
them. They were using primitive weaponry, bullets. My systems repelled those quite easily.
I see.
They were
I'm
not
really
very
glad you
smart.
weren't. I'm really glad you weren't rude to him.
Why? He's cool. I met him at Purple Lotus. He's pretty cool. He's like cool
Yeah, so did
giant
I.
space. I mean, what can I insult about this? He's wearing purple. Purple's pretty cool. He's got a cool ass cape. Capes are cool. His hat looks like a pirate hat. And he's like a robo guy from space. That's cool. It's like a bunch of cool stuff. He doesn't look like a worm, does he? Coming out of his suit. No. That's lame. Well, I might go to bed. I'm tired. I just came in here to say hello.
Farewell, and sleep well.
I might
Thanks,
actually,
Basil, Mike.
before you go, I might actually take you and Ethereal and I on an Oblivious aside to talk to you guys about something.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get those two.
When that is concluded, Hybris, I would like to speak with you before I depart, as well as we have intended.
Of course.
Hybris is in trouble.
Seems like it's never a dull day.
There never is.
Always conversations.
I mean, we just met a god like not too long ago. I don't know if I'm really allowed to speak about that, but it was cool. We met like the water god, at the water plane.
Oh.
It was pretty badass.
Which one?
Yeah. What do you mean, which one? The one that created the fish.
That is an incredibly vague statement.
There are
They
plenty
made-
of gods that lay claim to the seas and the ocean and water in general.
They made naiads, I think.
Those
Sirens.
Okay, so like a naiad god?
Content.
Yeah, sorry.
What are we
Okay,
talking
it's
about?
private. It's alright.
Come on.
Farewell.
Adventure time.
I will be here.
I think we're still following.
I will look
Are you
after
still
Luna while you
following?
are absent.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
alright,
would
I guess
appreciate that. Thank you.
It would be my pleasure.
Fuck, I'm going back over to the
I
other
do hope that she
conversation.
will understand that that is not okay.
Tell me, Luna.
Content. Come here.
Hello. It is I. I am here.
I'm literally just standing here.
So, I've been wanting to talk to you about this for a few days now, but I've got a task that I'm trying to complete. Are you? What? You okay? You got an angry look on your face.
Nothing.
Okay. So, do you remember the little blue butterfly?
I am familiar, yes.
Oh, this. Yeah. That's why I got you three. Turns out it's not just a butterfly.
That was clearly evident.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to put this
bluntly.
He's a badass water god. I mean, that's putting it pretty bluntly.
There you go.
They've been watching over me and Noru and Cordelia and a few others that are associated with us. She finally spoke to me the other day.
Does she do this often?
No, this was the first time.
I see.
And you know how I'm not good at words and explaining things. So I'm sorry if this is confusing or whatever.
It makes perfect sense at the moment. However, if I do have questions, I will be sure to ask you, as I'm sure the others will as well.
Well, the other three are mostly informed. Aya and Kantan were with me when she spoke to me. And Ethereal I've had doing some research for me. Because you met Mizu the other day. I've been given information about 2 other naiads. And their relative locations, or at least clues. So.
I see.
I'm going to try to find them. Apparently there's something that we're supposed to do. I don't know. I'm hoping I get more information after I find them, but I don't know. It was a lot to take in, and I haven't slept much the past week or so.
I see.
Honestly, the only reason I slept at all was because Ethereal made me.
Perhaps I will thank him later. At least privately.
Ian, have you looked into that Van Hallow at all?
Van what now?
The city that one of them is in.
Ooh, there's another one?
Yeah, there's 3.
Well, 2 more.
Sending it to your cell right now.
Thanks.
How are you finding them? That's pretty cool. You just like hack their phones or whatever?
Well, no, this is
You
just.
wouldn't be happy.
Man, isn't that kind
This
of
is
like
just
a dating,
information
like,
on the city.
Social private. Oh, okay. He just said I wouldn't be. You know what? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask. Just whatever you guys do.
Do you have any other questions? Because I'm still working through everything in my head.
Not at the moment, no. Other than... why? Specifically, why do you see the need to assist this god?
What do you mean? I like created her people. That's pretty fucking cool. I mean, I would want to follow them if they asked me for help.
When I was little, my mom didn't really push religion all that much in our house, but there was one denomination that was the most influential in the Grove, and that was the Church of Marissa. It was believed that she was our original creator, but there wasn't much else known about her. I never really gave it much thought when I was younger, but turns out it's true. She's the same one from all those stories when I was young.
I see.
I guess the biggest reason is I feel as though I owe her.
What do you owe her?
I didn't see it as a blessing at first, but she gave me Calypso. And quite frankly, if she hadn't, I don't think myself or Mara would be alive today. It took some getting used to, but she's not bad.
Hello, Sci-Fi.
Hello.
I mean, if they all have, you know, the thing that you and Noru had, we don't really have to all, like, could end up going for the same thing we did with you. Oh, God.
Is your hand going numb?
Yeah. My hand hurt.
Maybe you should go get some rest then.
Yeah, I do need to get some.
Yeah.
Guys, later.
Rest that hand.
Goodbye, Con.
Text me in the morning.
I will. Night, guys.
Night.
Night.
Where's the door?
Over there.
Well, there it is.
It is rather difficult to miss.
That's Kanton.
Our fearless leader.
Even as a joke, that's scary.
It's an actuality.
Technically, he does outrank both of you.
Maybe in that area.
That's disturbing.
In that area.
I would agree.
Not my choice.
Ditto.
What? Green dude, aren't you like second in command around here?
We're not
talking about Aegis.
Not when it comes to...
Where does he rank you in?
Those two in Kanton are my knights.
Oh. Wait, that guy?
If you want to put it in simple terms, intelligence, brute strength, both.
I mean, I didn't expect him to be very strong. He's out there wearing sweatpants.
He's casual.
Casual. I don't need to be in
he's
battle
super
armor or
casual.
anything like that.
I mean, to be fair, he's always casual, so.
He's got a couple.
Why is
nice
it so
suits.
dark in here?
Because it's nighttime.
And because you're in
It's better for the flowers.
Space.
Isn't that right? It's easier for these flowers to grow in the dark.
They are low light flowers, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I knew there'd have to be a reason for it. People just said, oh, because we're in space. And I'm like, yeah, but the whole thing's in space, and the whole thing has lights. There's got to be a reason why this place is dark.
I mean, to be fair, it also creates a certain type of ambiance.
Yeah. Because pretty much
Yeah,
all
well,
the
then
flowers
maybe
are gonna
that's why
blow,
so many people here have babies running around. Maybe we need less of that ambience. There's so many babies.
Really, how many babies are there?
I don't know, I was over there and I was saying things that are like, oh, you need to be careful what you say in front of the children. I'm like, how many children are there?
Luna.
Well, there's Luna. Juniper?
Juniper is processing at the moment.
And then Mara's 2 kids who aren't here right now, but
That's a lot of babies. This is a dangerous place. Aren't you guys like a mercenary company? Why are all those kids here?
We're not mercantile.
I still like the old description, heroes for hire. Even though not many people use that anymore.
Yes, well. Someone seemed to poke holes in that title.
Someone whose argument had enough flaws on its own.
Yes.
So.
Heroes are just more selective mercenaries when you think about it.
Not more selective, more generous, because heroes don't always take payment.
Well,
we
yeah,
don't
but if
always
somebody
take
paid
payment.
you to do something evil, you wouldn't do it.
Correct.
Not all mercenaries would say the same.
I mean, there are morally good mercenaries.
Well,
The
yeah,
thing
of
is, they-
course.
they-
I was one for a time.
The thing is, they doesn't matter whether it's good or bad, they wouldn't take the job unless they were paid, which, as far as I'm aware, isn't exactly how we work.
We frequently work for free. Aegis is not a profitable organization.
Do we get donations?
Well, yeah, I mean, everything has a
Occasionally,
cost.
yes.
Payment's optional.
Entirely so. We do this because
I
it
will
is
be
right.
rewarding the Aegis operatives that assist me with things with payment. I
am
have
sure
plenty
they will
of coin.
appreciate that.
I mean, did you need help with something?
Of course. There are planar rifts that need to be sealed. The balance of the astral sea is at hand.
Understood.
They've been popping up more recently in bigger numbers, and I'm contracting Aegis to help me seal some of them.
Okay.
I've already sent Hybris most of the details. Still haven't nailed down a time for our first operation. Still working on our gate key, I think we've taken to calling them. Small artifacts containing magical inscriptions that should allow them to seal the planar rifts without me having to be there.
I thought you said they were keystones.
Keystone. Keystone, gate key, interchangeable.
It's a work in progress title.
It's something that's going to seal these
Sealing
things in the
rock.
end.
Yes. Which is good because then you don't have to bring a powerful wizard with you when you go to seal a planar gate. You can just bring a keystone.
Okay. So, what kind of obstacles are there going to be?
Well, it depends on what kind of incursion we're talking about. Like, obviously, you're familiar, you've had interactions with the Feywild before.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was there just last week.
In there.
Yeah, those are on the more harmless side of planar incursions. We're talking about the outer planes. Then we're talking like people trying to open gateways to the abyss, like demons clawing their way through a forest overrun by the beastlands. That kind of deal.
If there is a rift that is opening anywhere near towards the abyss, I swear to God,
We'll handle it.
There are always people trying to summon demons. Everywhere, no matter where. Somewhere on the planet right now, there's some cultist invoking his dark master, trying to summon him to this plane.
Have fun with demons. Don't fuck with the abyss.
What's first? That's probably the next
I'm heading
question.
off to bed, Miss Hybris.
Of course, rest well.
Good night, Brim. Good night, Ion, and nice meeting you, Sci-Fi. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Sai, quick question.
Yeah, true.
So some big metal dude over there.
If this is
just-
about the
just
tire
called me
swing, I
Hyndra.
swear to God, I will
No,
kill you.
no. That's a different story. Some big metal dude just called me Hyndera's son. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, he was taking you to the history museum. I figured, like, it was an adoption thing.
No.
Oh. Oh. Well, go correct him yourself. I'm busy. Adults are talking.
Oh. Wow.
Anyway, he's fine. He's like a 0.2 on the demon scale. He's not even contract bound to me. He's just a friend.
I feel like that number's gone down. I feel like yesterday you said 0.5.
Yeah, it might go down. But the first contract that I would like to give to Aegis is, there's a forest, near a settlement that I'm setting up as part of, reconstructing the Great Pillar. It's been overrun by the beastlings. There's all matter of exotic wildlife flooding out and overgrowing the forest around it.
Okay.
Yeah, and exotic wildlife is normally fine, except when it's ones that don't belong in this reality. So that's why I would need Aegis to get rid of them. Send them back to where they came and seal the rift behind them.
Understood.
Easier said than done.
Always is. But it's a simple premise.
Okay. Hopefully one with
So
a simple solution.
how soon can you get one of these keystones?
Next week, maybe. Depends on how fast we work.
Understandable. Then we'll begin prep work on our end.
The metal required to create them is quite rare. But I have ways of detecting it. It is magically attuned after all.
What kind of metal is it?
It's a
not mithril,
alloy
is it?
of a bunch of different metals. No, not mithril. It's an alloy of high-powered steel, of dark iron. It's a full compound of the metal is called sun steel. It's what paladins used to make holy blades out of way back when. It's a good conduit for magic.
Okay then. Something to keep in mind. That being said, I guess we'll have to make preparations on our end then.
Yes.
As soon as I get the keystone and assess the danger, I will basically tell Hybris here how many people I need.
If it's not super dangerous, you could use it to test some of the new recruits.
Potentially, yes.
Yes, we'll definitely want to use the new recruits on some of the least dangerous ones. Wouldn't want to send them to seal a gateway to the 9 hells, but perhaps the other things they can handle.
What? 9 Hells is a walk in the park.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
You're on 9
totally.
Hells.
Sweet.
My last visit to the
I've
Nine
always
Hells
wanted
was
to go
rather
to hell in a handbasket.
interesting.
Usually is.
Last one I went on ended up me going with, well, a few interesting characters.
Do you know where Luna went?
Right there, behind the tree. Currently
Oh.
walking out.
There you go.
Let's see, it was
That's good timing.
Dan,
Always is.
Dan, Joel.
Oh, by the way, you know what I heard through the grapevine?
What?
I heard that Esso got his soul gem back. The dude just gave it to him.
Yes. I heard this as well.
When?
I don't know. And just apparently he and a few others talked to him, and he just gave him his soul gem back. I mean, it saves us the effort of going to get it.
Last night, apparently. It is concerning. What did he need it for in the first place if he only intended to give it back?
I don't know. It seems like he wanted it like a bargaining chip because, you know, obviously that was like, if he destroyed that, then that would be his life gone. You know, that's a powerful bargaining chip to have, and then he just handed it back? Like, what's his motive there?
It does not make sense.
Would someone like to fill me in? Because this is literally what I was asking about earlier.
I gave you the information if you read it earlier. On
You
the
gave me the
exact-
synopsis, but what's the full extent of what happened to Esso?
A
I
lot of
believe the closest comparison could be to blackmail.
What?
Why?
Apparently some old dealing he had with Stanley, who is currently possessing Morpheus's body. Why this is the case, I am unsure.
So all of this, full circle, dealing with Stanley gives the stone back. Don't know why he needed it in the first place. Bargaining chip, possibly, or what? What did Esso get out of this?
Nothing. He threatened him.
Well, he doesn't have to do any work for Stanley anymore, from what it sounds like.
We do not know that yet. It is possible that Esso
Hopefully
gave him
he's free
something
of
else
that
in return
contract.
for it.
This is what I'm not understanding. What? Esso doesn't seem like the type of person who would just do that.
We do not know. Again, information is
That's
limited.
from his past.
Guess we'll just have to figure that out the hard way.
It's something he didn't
I
want
do
us to
hope
know,
that
so
he
that's
is
why I'm not.
keeping a good head about things and not giving that gift I gave him to waste.
Hopefully. In the meantime, I am still concerned about the situation. I hope he is okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you wrap up your business. I'm gonna go check in on my my associates.
Well, but I finally got that information. I will head back over if we're done here. And
I think so.
If I get any more information, I'll go ahead and I'll get it to you.
The last thing that I was going to ask was for each of you to go with me on... You to go with me to the Trash Island? I don't remember what it... Did you find out more information on that?
Trash Island.
I have its route that it circles around in the waters, so next time it goes near land, it's probably the best time to check.
Wait, is that the one with the feral lesbian?
The what?
Feral
Yes.
lesbian.
That's the description we were given of the person we're trying to find.
That's what she literally calls herself.
Apparently.
Very unusual.
I've never heard that statement
I
in
have
my life.
never heard someone referred to as a feral lesbian.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, feral. I thought you said a barrel.
That would make even less sense.
Come on, man.
That's why I was confused. I was like, what's the
Perhaps
barrel
they
is?
are a barrel themselves and they are sexually attracted to barrels. I would not know.
I don't know. Is that a thing?
I mean, I guess you would find a few barrels on a trash island.
I do not know. This is a topic I
I
am
just realized,
unfamiliar
am I uncomfortably blinding to you guys in this room? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
In any case.
Anyway.
Please continue.
I was gonna ask you to go with me there, and then you to go with me to Van Hallow. See if we can track down this kid.
Of course.
Kid?
Do you still want to go with that idea that I told you about?
I find that to be
Helping
making
track
less
down that
sense
kid?
than the feral lesbian.
If you remember.
It's apparently, like a 18 or 19-year-old kid.
I see.
We found Mizu. He's the first one. There's 2 more naiads that we're looking for.
So you did not find him only to...
So you need a sushi
Never
chef,
mind.
a feral lesbian, and a kid.
There are multiple reasons.
This sounds
I
like
actually
something
did-
straight out of a horror movie.
I actually did discuss it.
Or a
with you,
sitcom.
Or a sitcom.
Plans that I had regarding the Grove. And I feel like he's gonna do a
These are
good
the
job
naiads
with
of our
helping me.
time.
Days of our naiadic lives.
Yes. But the thing that I was telling about the kid did you still want to go with that idea that I sent you?
Which idea?
You want to share with the class?
When she originally told me about all 3, Japan was kind of the easiest because Shim. Finding the trash island hasn't been too hard. It's just trying
I
to figure out
suppose
where
it
they
is a
might
good
be
thing
on
that
it.
you found him when you did.
Yes.
Yes.
Considering the
apparently
current
he had already-
circumstances in Japan.
Yeah.
Apparently he had already come into contact with a couple of the rat people.
Oh joy.
And had,
The last one on your case, I was saying probably look into sightings of them based on police records and things like that. So possibly asking Esso, since he's a detective, if he could get a hold of them legally.
maybe. Keep in mind that it's very possible that they're going to be hiding themselves or in disguise or something, being under a different name or anything like that.
True. It's advanced as you say it is. I haven't looked into that end yet. I finally finished on this end.
Yeah. That's why I asked both of you to tackle different locations. That way we can do this as quickly as possible. So keep looking into it, and if you find anything else, at least anything else specific to who we're looking for, then let me know. If you've been able to pin down where it is, then hopefully we should be able to head out there within the next few days.
Yeah, they're going to be on, it would most likely be the largest section, because that way there's more land to traverse if they don't want to be seen, so...
Yeah. Oblivious?
Yes,
You okay?
I am fine.
She is a mom watching her child.
I know. I'm proud of her.
Like the mom that watched their kids on the park.
My
Hawkeye,
emotional state
watching
is
them as they go through.
stable.
Wow, that just reminded me of Neko every time she says operational.
Yep.
My apologies.
You want to say what's actually on your mind?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Well, you know you got
You're
several
doing-
ears if you need to ever say anything.
You're
I'm
doing
willing
good,
to listen.
Oblivious. I just want you to know that.
Am
I know it might not seem like it all the time. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But you're doing good. Okay.
Is I am concerned.
I know. And you should be. Moms are always supposed to be concerned. It's kind of your default state.
I have
But
not
you
seen
can still
her
become.
in several weeks now.
I know.
And
That's
now
why
there
I
are
said-
other things.
That's why I said you just need to pick up the slack. Just make the effort. That's all you gotta do.
Greetings.
Hello, Archon.
I had to get away from that conversation. They were talking about watermelons being crushed between the eyes and how many I could fit, and I was not really interested.
My apologies.
It is not your fault. It was quite humorous for a little bit, but I had to walk away before I got corrupted. For lack of a better word. Anyhow, I am soon to depart, Hybris. I would like to have our conversation before doing so.
Of course. I would be more
Go
than
ahead.
happy to oblige.
It doesn't necessarily have to be private, but if you wish it to be, then it may be.
It is your conversation, so you may dictate this as you please.
You may accompany if you choose, Brim. You are part of this association. It would make sense and would not be a falter to the conversation at all, especially if you have your input.
I'm fine either way. Or if you'd like me to keep an eye on Luna for you, that's fine too.
I am worried about Kralik. If you would, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
See you soon. So, where do we begin, Hybris?
That is for you to decide.
How soon are you all to go on a incursion, mission, or the like, with objectives?
I believe quite soon. Sci-Fry intends to request our aid in dealing with an issue that has arisen near one of the settlements he has started.
I see. I would like to accompany you. However, I may dissuade from participating to see how you all hold up without my assistance prior, since I am not a part of you yet.
I see. I would appreciate this. I would be more than happy to allow you.
However, I will say I will defend myself if attacked. That is a given, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Let us see. So far, I have evaluated that this is, in fact, a healthy environment. And I have seen quite promise. So far, your words are holding up quite well, very sufficiently. I'm pleased with this development so far. After this incursion, we will surely see what my decision shall be.
I am glad. Thank you.
And hopefully, if I need to, say, prove myself and my abilities, I will have no issue in doing so for your reassurance.
Of course. Again, thank you for your consideration and your time here.
Of course. It is my pleasure to not only give my knowledge, but to receive it from others in different perspectives. It is healthy for growth.
Of course.
Let us see, what more should I expand upon? Ah, yes, I do believe you had inquiries, perhaps about my race, my world.
Yes. If you are willing, I would like to go over the data packets that you had previously mentioned.
Yes. Shall I describe it to you now, the blanks?
If you can send files digitally, I believe that would be significantly more efficient.
I see. You have a communication device or interface that I can deliver to
I
at
have
this
a
very moment.
communications array, yes. If you would like me to open a port for you, I will. To allow for transfer.
Yes. I can easily manipulate it for my own data to send when you are ready.
Of course. Connection ready.
Sending. Complete.
Thank you. I will go over this data soon. Thank you.
Very well. If you have any questions, my instant communications will be completely open, and my connection shall remain very wide and efficient. I will not take my station far from this one, so that you may not be very far and to hinder our connection.
Of course. Again, thank you.
It is my pleasure, once again. That is all for me for now. Is there anything you may need at this very moment?
Not at this present time. I will inform you of our next mission, if you will. Once we
Very
have
well.
more details.
Will be very good. I will be ready to receive this information via communications. For now, I bid thee farewell, Hybris.
You as well, Archon. Take care.
You as well.
Night.
Your personal judgment.
Yes.
That it is a good time to talk to her, given the information that you have.
That's fine if she wants to come in.
I actually like this song.
Hello,
I'll
Mother.
back you.
Hello, Luna.
Hello, Miss Hybris.
Hello, Fable.
I have a question.
Proceed.
Have you seen my application?
Yes, I have.
What's the case? I don't understand how you still put up
I was wondering if you were comfortable me of joining Aegis.
I have concerns. However, I have been speaking at length with your mother about them.
It's one of the
She spoke to me about it as
it's one of those things that
There are many things for me to consider in this.
you get used to the compound, I'm sure eventually.
well. I can help any question. I will for sure.
And
If hands up, that's about it.
I am glad at your cooperation. Thank you.
Sci-fi is kind of like a. Sci-fi is kind of like a. I don't want to say more mature, but a more stable.
How have you been?
I can see a lot of similarities.
Like I said.
I would rather not discuss it here.
Understood.
You know better than anyone that
Oh.
if anyone tries to mess with someone, you know that
So, I want to tell you my main goal. Because I feel like it would be very important for you to know.
I see, you may.
My goal is to be a hero, but the way I want to be a hero is quite similar to Ion, but instead of the way he does it, I like to keep people together, keep people strong, and make sure everyone works together, while also being there when they need me, to be a shield for them when they need it most.
I see.
And I feel like I could do a lot within ages.
I see.
to be quite frank, the vast majority of the time whenever someone tries to con run, I defeat it by saying, asking them to let me hit him instead, but then in actuality...
And I am aware of what my mother said and what she plans to do. I'll be assisting her when it comes to that. I think it would be a good experience for us all.
I see.
In terms of learning, as far as this experience goes, from what they're trying to achieve, I think it would be beneficial to pretty much everyone in this regard. You in terms of reviewing the application, and to join the organization, you to learn what the organization is like, and same goes for your mother.
I wouldn't say his anger is completely gone.
See if it's really still something that you want to do after you see what it's like. So, I propose a bit of a trial, something of my own design.
I see.
It won't be like the usual trial. This will be more geared towards what you've told us here, and that you want to be a hero. So, have to pass this, and you cannot fail.
I won't. I'll try my best, no matter what. I'll keep going.
Okay.
I've got a lot of room for improvement on a lot of aspects.
We all do.
That's why I'm learning from everyone, including been a great mentor so far. Haven't done anything to prove that wrong.
I am far from perfect when it comes to mentoring. But I I am trying.
That's the main
So,
thing, they're trying.
Thank you.
But do you know what you need?
I swear, if you say a signature move, I'm going to be a little upset.
You need a win.
Okay, at this point, I kind of prefer a signature. What?
Technically, you're ion beam, right? Isn't that a signature move? Ion kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not something that utilizes everything that I have. It's... A signature move is something that signifies who you are, and utilizes everything that you've learned up to this and an ultimate showcase to try to inspire and achieve the goal that you're trying to achieve.
Then something involving speed, then.
He's like a piece of toast, but with the crust not cut off yet.
I guess so. Actually.
I don't know why that popped into my head.
Okay, actually no. I don't think I should do that, because the last time I did that, I tore several ligaments in my body, and in my hands, and in my oh god, and in my arms.
That would be unadvisable.
And muscle fibers.
Agreed.
It's kind of painful. Yeah, it was pretty painful. I mean, it was necessary, but it was pretty painful. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll figure something out.
Then what about something with momentum? You have a lot of things to push your momentum. And I mean a lot.
What, like a smash?
Beams. Yes. Yes.
Right, he wants a smash. I don't know. I feel like you're lacking context.
I believe they are their own little world.
So,
As what grandmother.
there's a series that I've been watching recently, and he's watched as well. And it involves heroes. And, I refer to him as, my All Might, which is a person seen as the #1 hero, and becomes a mentor to some students. And his morals and some stuff he does is very similar to him, so that's why I called it an actions. My All Might.
Either way,
It's silly, I know, but
For context, the series is called My Hero Academia. Main character is a young boy who has no abilities, but wants to be a hero, has wanted to be a hero for a long time, and looks up to this person known as All Might, who is the #1. They work hard, study, they know everything about the heroes within their society. Because of this, they more or less get themselves into a situation in which they are found heroes not to be around, but does something heroic in and of themselves. All Might is inspired by this character, and then chooses them as a successor. And the story goes from there, them mentoring one another in all walks of what it means to be a hero, but also within the society.
You wouldn't be the first one to go crazy and attacking people. Stop you
Well,
without
I see.
hurting you. Or letting other people hurt.
Hybris, are you alright? You're very quiet.
I am listening.
Right. For context, if you want, I have the series available. I can always shoot it to
I
you.
am already containing multiple
She's
copies
already. Yep.
Yes. Media is a valuable resource, at least to me. All data.
Fair enough.
It is quite easy to collect as well.
Hmm. I learned a lot of
Especially
new words from there and a
as
lot of
distributed
interjections.
I see.
And from other series and others that he's been showing me with some other friends. Prisma.
I am familiar with her. She is well?
She is.
She seems to be a lot more happier.
That is good to hear.
Dear God, he is running around with fire in.
Wait, what?
God, that's Pumpkin. That's Pumpkin.
Sci-Fry! Sci-Fry!
It's a rat!
Sci-Fry, stop immediately!
Sci-Fi, cease!
Look at it go!
That is not a rat. That is Pumpkinhead. She is a previous agent of ours.
Who?
Pumpkinhead.
I ain't never seen a Pumpkinhead.
Yes, well,
It's actual. That's
you
its
have not been
name?
around very often. At least not until
You mean
recently.
that awful movie series about the Halloween monster?
Halloween Town is a good movie.
No, Pumpkinhead.
No, the other one.
Oh. Okay. Where the fuck did it go?
Oh, you know what?
That blast was very sudden.
I am sorry?
The blast that he did with the fire. It was close and very sudden. I am alright though.
He released it. He did not let it go. Thankfully.
Understood. Who was that?
That was Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead was a previous agent of ours. She was also someone I was attempting to assist more closely. The first individual I had begun to attempt to be more directly motherly towards. Unfortunately, due to circumstances that were beyond my control, she decided to leave. So I was unable to continue doing so for her.
Understood. But she is back now.
Yes, she is. She visits every so often. I gave her permission to do so.
Understood.
As with all people, you should treat her with respect.
Understood. Interesting.
Do you have any questions about anything you have discussed with the others today?
Not really. I have learned that if I were to grow, to not be as tall as Archon.
That would likely be inefficient.
Indeed, it would make me less approachable.
Amongst other things, it would also inhibit your efficiency. Your energy intake would be too low to sustain your body properly, which would hinder your processing power.
Understood. I will need to figure out when would be the correct time to upgrade my chassis.
I will continue to monitor your situation, although, for the time being, you are still not quite ready. There is still much data that you need to collect.
Understood.
As you collect more, you will be able to grow your lattice. The larger the lattice grows, the more processing power you will contain, and therefore, the larger you will be able to sustain your body.
I will keep this in mind. Shall we accompany the other?
Of course. Pumpkinhead? Hello. How are you feeling?
Hi.
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 You have been well? That is wonderful to hear. It is good to see you. He is well? That is also good to hear. I hope the two of you have been staying out of trouble. Wonderful.
Trouble.
Yes, well, that is a common occurrence around here.
Trouble!
Hybris? My voice and hands are growing weary, and I'm going to retire for the night.
I see. Rest well.
I'll keep you updated on the Keystone and everything that you guys will need for the mission.
Good riddance. Sorry, I don't much like sci-fi too much.
I suppose that is understandable.
I heard promises from Corsair from like getting scars. Scar means a promise.
Scar. I would not suggest that being a promise.
That's why I have a scar on my head. It's my scar to promise that I can keep her safe, no matter what.
Wait,
Well,
where?
I'll have her
and I
back.
have plenty.
It's above my
wait,
eye.
right here?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'm not gonna repeat what I
Pinky
said.
promises are a lot safer.
Yeah,
you're
Less
not getting
painful.
injured.
It also depends on how you see scars. They can have other meanings.
For
What do you want to
Claude
promise?
and me, it's a little. It's like a separation from what scars actually
be there
mean
for you.
to us and stuff. Oh.
You too.
Ah!
No.
That felt weird. Yeah.
What do you mean by you
That
would
was
be there
cute.
for her?
That's what Fable said. Is that what you're supposed to remember?
It is perfectly alright. I was just curious.
Just like how I'll be there for you.
Aww.
And I you.
Now that's just adorable.
Oh, we came to a realization. Sci-Fi is just a more eloquent Kanton.
Blonton.
Blonton. Blonton.
And now that I've
yes.
put that thought in your head, you will never forget it.
Blonton.
Blonton.
I
He's a
disagree,
blonde
but
tauntaun.
yes.
They do the exact same things.
A lot of them.
All the time.
Like insults in
is-
particular. They both said the same insult.
The only difference is Sci-Fi is better with his words.
Yeah, but
He's more creative with his insults. Though I will be honest,
He is more
Kanton
focused on his
comes up
goals.
with some pretty creative insults sometimes.
It really does.
Right, Ethan?
He called me a punt ball one time.
I'm doing okay. Oh.
A punt
What?
ball. A puntable ball.
Oh.
Punt
You're not
ball,
comfortable
that-
now. You're larger now. I'm less likely to
I
be
bet-
punted.
I bet Archon could punt you.
I don't want to be punted. I don't like being punted. I really don't like being punted.
Given the
Aw.
correct
I don't think
application
it's-
of force, it is possible to send even the largest of individuals moving at a rapid pace.
Yep.
I don't think
Kick
you
with the
can
right
do much
leverage.
punting with those though.
You would be surprised.
Oh,
Okay,
I
let me
would
see
like to
you.
see
Let me see you punt a football with those.
It is entirely possible.
You'll probably end up stabbing the ball
Actually,
instead of
no.
kicking it.
No, actually, she's right.
okay.
She actually could punt it. If she doesn't step on it directly,
what we were
she'd be fine. If she
discussing a
punted
little
it on
bit
the
ago.
side, then, like,
We can
kicking
go
it,
back.
See,
like,
here's the
dropping
thing.
it, kicking it sideways. She could
Well,
do
see,
it.
the way you punt a football is you punt it with the top of your foot because that's a flat surface that you can actually aim with. You can't aim with that.
What?
Like she would go up to kick it, and it would just fly off to the side wildly because her legs are so thin. There's no surface to kick it with.
Brim, she's like
Yeah, but
really
she could
smart. I
probably-
think she could find a way.
She probably does the exact.
I want her to prove me wrong. I want her to prove me wrong.
It looks like you have a challenge.
That'd be something interesting to see, actually.
I want to see you accurately punt a football.
I see.
The weird
You
bucket
realize
ball.
that this is not the only configuration that I can have my legs in.
Punt, punt.
Yes.
Luna.
You just want to see her with feet, don't you?
Luna could do it.
Yeah, see, Luna would have an easier time punting a football because she doesn't have her legs are not as well. Proportionally, her legs are not as thin as yours.
It also depends on how much force you're putting behind it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to determine how far it goes, but not the direction.
Yeah, punting is punting.
I got stompies.
You've got little stompies.
Stomp,
That's
stomp,
actually cute.
stomp, stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Oh,
What the? Yeah, I heard that
What?
too.
Unusual.
I didn't hear anything.
Screaming?
That was Pumpkin. I just had Pumpkin screaming.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
definitely
I have
heard
not
that.
heard pumpkin
Probably
screams.
because she got a particular treat that she liked.
What's the
Ah, so
treat?
she root beer float.
Oh, alright.
That or Ion is
special
finally
candy.
giving her the gift he had promised her.
Aw.
Possibly that.
Oh, that'd have been.
Is everything okay?
A root beer
Was it
cannon.
candy?
Oh.
Bye.
Mmm.
I hear that, and it's very scary to hear someone screaming in the cathedral now.
Generally speaking, screaming is not meant to be a comforting sound.
Good.
Well, usually when Pumpkin was around, she would run around and sometimes scream or sometimes just grunt at you.
The cathedral is the safest place in the world, though, or rather, in the universe.
Yeah.
So you have nothing to fear.
I'm glad.
I do my best to keep it safe here.
And you've been in so many unsafe places, like hell in the forest. You get used to hearing people either scream or things coming toward you. So it's nice to have peace and quiet once in a while.
I mean, if you consider
But that was
those
the place
bad,
I've really gone
you've
is the
never been to the
Feywilds.
Void.
I've heard Koda took me to a certain place where he lived, and that was terribly like the Void. It was a vast place, and it was big. It was quite calming most of the time.
That is his domain within the void. I did
I
not
was in
like
a
it
pocket.
there.
I was in a pocket that was absolutely in the Void, on a mission.
Stop,
Ethereal
stop,
was there.
Stop.
I believe Hybris was there as well.
Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3,
There's
4.
a reason why I'm trying to get to the Void, but I don't know if
It is
I'll
never
go
a
in the
good
right
idea to go
direction.
to the void.
It is not
Hybris,
fun.
I
It is not
know.
fun at all.
Doors open.
It's
My ribs are still aching from when that thing hit me.
It has been months.
Do anything for family, though.
I'm kidding.
Alright,
I see.
We're good.
were you flossing?
Hybris. I'd do anything for family.
Nice to
and
meet
that's
you.
the thing.
Pumpkin, this is Fable. Fable's a really good friend of mine. And apparently, I'm also mentoring.
Well, what is it you need to go there for?
My littlest brother Boyd is
like the
actually in the Void.
I'm
still learning.
showing them stuff.
I haven't seen him since
Cool
I was
stuff.
very little.
I don't remember.
None of the lame stuff.
Very, very little.
If he has managed to survive in the void for
Cool.
such a long period of time, I
Oh,
will
he's
be
actually
impressed.
really cool.
Oh, if
Most
he's in the
likely.
Void, there
looks like he's in a
one or
pocket.
two people.
somewhere.
Ion dances quite a bit.
Sucks talked about you.
There's one or
Oh,
two
does
people
he?
who asked about it.
Does he?
Part of his soul is connected to someone else.
Ion!
That's
Yeah,
how I know.
I'll ask
He's been-
him.
He's been really wanting and
Right? You know how to dance? He taught me.
really wanting to try and.
Yes.
Do
Why?
I need a hat?
He wants to know.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, you dance? Well, you should completely show us a few moves.
Yeah, go on. Come on.
Dance
No, my legs are tired.
Oh, come on.
30 seconds.
It's gonna open up a small.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
So they're gonna open.
There you go. You get a
Blow
hula
us
dance.
away.
You need to see into the Feywilds.
There you go. 30 seconds of hula dancing.
Could take off her hat.
I'm not seeing any hip movement.
There. That's all you get.
I feel deprived.
That's all you get.
I feel deprived. Why don't you dance?
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you dance?
Okay, what kind?
Start making it bigger.
Right now.
On the edges.
Oh, I think you
30
and Luna are having a dance off.
No, I don't want to
Oh
dance
boy,
off.
they're having
Why not?
Ion
can't
is.
do it.
Yes, you
Barely
can. I
do.
believe in you.
I'm barely
I'm a what now?
Competition is the best way to practice.
Be fun.
No, practice is the best way to practice.
Yes, there are pumpkin
This
imps.
is true.
Not those kinds of
Come on.
games, not their games.
Somewhat seen.
There's your stage over there.
Fun
I've
games.
seen them a little bit.
No, thank you.
I've seen imps, but not look like that.
That's because where you're from, you probably will never see any imps that look like that.
You've never seen me dance, have you?
No.
So
You can dance.
different when you see
Yeah.
imps of hell. It's a little.
That's what this. That's what the stress is.
Because that's not an
I
imp.
remember.
That's why. Where's that?
Maybe once I've had some more
I'll tell you
sleep,
all about it.
I'll actually be able to. It's been a while. I'm probably a little rusty.
Just sleep, forehead.
I'm going to
like you were-
forehead.
Oh, like you
Good.
were
Like this
falling
song.
asleep yesterday?
You know who else likes music? Luna likes music.
So, in the end, I did sleep.
Oh, did you fall asleep on another date?
What? No.
Wait a minute, hold on. You two were dating?
No.
We're dating.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be dating to go on a date.
I just asked the question. You can say
Music that I
no.
like is like stuff from like music boxes and
Are you
other
though?
stuff like that. Songs that go
No,
along
not
with it.
dating.
Okay. Alright.
Did you go on a date?
And then I also
I took them on a date once.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. See.
I think I will
What is-
retire to
Oh,
sleep,
God, I
mother.
feel like I broke Saya. Saya, are you okay?
No.
I see.
I'm perfectly fine.
Would you like me to accompany you?
Normal.
You don't
How was
seem
the
like
If
date?
you'd
you're fine.
wish,
Yes,
I
how
will
was
first
it?
say goodnight to everyone.
Very good. We went.
Was
Oh.
Ethereal the perfect gentleman?
Interesting. Blah.
pretty song.
On brand.
I'm
On
curious, did Ethereal pull out your
I will be heading to bed.
Open the door for you.
We went to the PL where we got.
It was a casual date to just get her out
Until
and
it
meet
turned
people.
to fighting.
I was about to say,
Good to see you
took her
again,
to
sweet pea.
PL
Oh.
for a
Wait,
date.
I didn't.
The church decided to pay a
Haunts
visit
and
to
flower
people that
magic.
night.
Got it. I understand.
They brought visible creatures, and I was able
Good night,
to
Ethereal.
set them all on fire.
Good night.
They
There's
don't
a
like
couple
fire.
people with the horns and flowers.
That
Don't
was
get
not
off
the
the floor
church.
before
I'm
someone
assuming
steps on
this is
you.
the same night that the zombies happened.
You're probably
Yeah, like
right.
this.
Wait,
The
don't.
zombie
Probably.
stuff.
He looks really nice. I like it.
Most likely.
Good night, Messiah.
Good night, Luna. Hey, come here. Hug.
Do you know how to make music
I
boxes?
learned to do this. I guess I'm learning from Mara to actually hug people
I should
a little
probably figure
more.
out how to make them. Or find someone to make one for me.
Of course.
Hugs are a good way.
I can show you.
Hugs are a good way to
not
tell
hard.
someone that care about people.
It's a song I wanted
quick
to
way.
get on your music
Right.
box.
Also, these are also a thing that you tell people that you
I've
care.
been
about.
show you
listening
what
to
to do.
online, but
I used to do that all the time with my brothers, though, and I still do.
Watch it take.
Interesting.
Aww.
Yeah, I can do that.
Good night, Ian.
I could still probably do it to Curry. All I just
Night.
have to do is just reach up
hey.
a little bit.
Come here, bring it in.
Aww.
Hey, can you tell June I'll be there in a moment?
But
Of course.
You will be picking her up?
Okay.
I bet I
Yeah.
could show you a better date than him.
I see.
really?
I will prepare her for transfer.
Good night.
Oh,
Thank you.
Sorry, I almost
He
over you.
apparently wants to take me.
Here's the hug.
He wants to take me.
Come on now, use your words.
Have a good night.
You
I told her I'd take her on a real date.
Though, if I
A
remember
real
correctly,
date? Oh wow!
so-
Wait a minute.
so
Hold
what-
on.
so
Wait.
what did the not real date entail?
Your eyes.
The first one entailed getting her out to public because she's not used to being around people, so I took her to
They're more
PL
like
just to socialize
lights,
and actually get used to being around
Change the
people.
green to blue.
So what
funny
is the
to see
real
my
date
just-
going to entail?
Still thinking about
Yeah,
that
but-
one.
I have a lot of
Oh, I have a few ideas.
Oh.
I
Good night,
worry
Miss
now.
Pumpkin.
I worry now. I worry now.
My name is Luna.
Oh, I mean, if you have ideas, that'd be great because I haven't actually been on one in a while.
Oh yeah, I'll send you. I'll text. I'll text them to you.
Bye!
I feel like I'm getting myself in a situation where I shouldn't be.
I will let your number know.
I mean, if he
don't
tries to
worry
get
about
us,
it.
I'll let him.
Thank you.
Maybe
yeah.
I'm ready.
Maybe you can wear that dress.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, what?
Wait a minute.
Hold on. She's got a specific dress?
You will need
Hold
to
on,
bid
wait,
farewell
wait,
to
wait,
Juniper,
there's a
as she will be
dress.
traveling with Ion for a time again.
Yeah. I'm heading to bed. Good night, Mother.
Process well.